Good evening, and welcome back to the world of Jord. I, of course, am your GM in this dark and twisted tale for tonight. Of course, I have my usual companions of chaos, and each one bringing a special bit of essence to make the evening far more enjoyable. First off, we welcome back, who was at a small sojourn, Aaron, who plays Nori, who will be dealing with a special situation while all this is going on.
Syphilis.
Next, of course, is our heart, our arts, our farts, and our production. Rick, playing the enigmatic Entropy. But Entropy will be less enigmatic tonight as things progress. Of course, after dear Aaron is the quintessential Quinn, played by the marvelous Malachi, who may find some disturbing information that may change his outlook on all of the universe. Next, of course, is the murderous Minute Milton, played by our Marvel Mary. Milton, you have problems to deal with and a possible solution. But is it the right solution? And then finally, Ali Kirara, who will always thank you for your due diligence. But will Ali be able to follow through on that diligence after tonight? Of course, they are played by our social media guru, Piku, for those of you on Discord. Again, thank you, my wonderful cast of characters and members of this wonderful stream. To recap what happened last time, our adventurers ventured down into the catacombs of the Schola Arcanum to find the secret laboratory of Dr. Helium. They found their way down. And there, in that twisted space, they discovered so much. Experiments of a most diabolical kind, involving our dear Quinn. Confronting Dr. Helen's assistant in an attempt to subdue them, they escaped. Of course, releasing some of those mutations and failed experiments upon our dear adventurers. They survived, yes. But they also discovered that this chamber is powered by eldritch stone, crystals that have been infused with eldritch power. The central stone lodged in the corpse of an ancient eldritch creature, vast in its size. The professor's assistant attempted to blow up and destroy the entire laboratory with our friends inside. Did they survive? Yes, of course they did. But what did they discover? Well, latching onto the last spark of life of one of those poor, wretched experiments, Quinn and Allie discovered something dark. They discovered that Quinn has a piece of an eldritch god within him. Yes, our quintessential Quinn is very special indeed. He is star-touched. But of course, they haven't divulged that information. For we ended just as they were coming out and back to reality. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin.
What the fuck? Sorry, okay.
Oh, I
What?
take it that Nori wants to know what's going on to their character. Well, my dear Nori, since you're so keen,
No, I wasn't. Sorry, no, I'm good. I'm good.
would you like me to hold off? Would you like me to hold back?
I mean, pop off, Queen, if you wanna.
Slay. Bet. It's like right hearing your dad trying to use slang. He's like, "Yo, kids, let me rap with you." My name is Pastor Dad. Man.
Let me drop this sick beat.
Let me tell you about due diligence. Anyway, so Nori.
Yes, hi.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
As the group was traveling down into the depths and the darkness, it was a cave. You've been in caves. You were in the north. Caves, sometimes have trolls. Sometimes have sleeping bears. Sometimes the trolls and bears are sleeping together. We don't judge.
Duh.
But
This was a fun day. What? No. What?
But
She learned a lot
as
today.
Nori was traveling down with them, without even realizing it, smacked right into a solid granite wall.
She would.
Her friends were gone.
Hmm?
She was there, same tunnel, same passage as everybody else. But whack! Looking at a wall that wasn't there before, like granite stone, like part of the whole natural cave system, just comes to an abrupt end. What do you do? Your friends were just in front of you.
She's gonna knock.
Solid.
Yuck. She's gonna put her ear up to see if she can hear anything at all. Nothing.
Only the stone.
Is there anything to like the sides of her? Anything behind? Anything?
The only thing behind is directly going back the way you came.
Okay. So she's just okay. I'm gonna can I check to see if something arcane is happening? Like, what the...
Arcane. That would be something. By all means, use your knowledge arcane.
I would love to use my knowledge, what little she's got. Pop. Oh shit! I forgot that I have a -1 to arcane knowledge. Oh my god! Where will a 5 get me?
What will a 5 get you? Let me roll for the gods real quick.
Our love and a heartfelt apology.
I'll get to you in a minute, Allie.
Oh.
Don't you worry. So.
Oh my god, Daddy's gonna punish us.
As Nori is looking at this great wall of stone and trying to resonate using the newly refurbished druidic powers that she hasn't really been tapping into, she finds that it's as if the natural world stops at that stone. Even for you should be able to sense beyond that. I mean, it's all part of the earth. It's all part of the world. You should be able to feel beyond, but no, that stone is there. It is unnatural.
Ugh. A natural stone. Wouldn't be the first time, but what will they think of next? She's gonna pull out Droogie.
Dra.
Hey, Droogie, wake up. Knock.
Wait. Yeah, I'm awake. I haven't been sleeping this entire time. I'm awake now. Yes.
Oh my god, I cannot with the Scottish accent plus the Russian. I cannot. Okay, yeah. Sorry, so sorry. I did interrupt your nap, but like, what the fuck is going on? Hey, Droogie, look at this rock. Does this make any sense to you? And she's gonna knock him against the rock a little bit.
Oh, that's dangerous, that is. That's a portal.
A portal?
Aye, portal. You know, like a magical gateway.
No, I know what the portal. No, I know what the portal is. I was mocking you, but yes, okay. That. How do I get through this portal? Like, what is happening? What this doesn't make any sense. I was walking behind, and then all of a sudden there's a portal, and my Russian accent is all over the place.
Smack me one more time against the rock.
All right, smack.
Roll me Knowledge Arcane with advantage.
Ooh, yo, what's good? Please be better. That was not better. That was better. What will an 18 get me?
All right. So, considering you were magically connected with Drugi, what he is able to discern, you also feel.
Great.
This is a portal, but it is a portal that has been forced here. The stone itself is part of the natural stone lay of this, tunnel. But this portal is been drilled by arcane magics, basically shadow magic. Drilled this portal, and you, being a druid, are not allowed through this thing. It's as if it's being warded against your kind.
Well, that's rude. This is druid discrimination, and I will not stand for it.
Right.
Sit down.
Now, there's something more disturbing about that. Shadow magic only comes from one area of the world, that at least from what I remember.
God.
Slovenia.
Oh. See.
Right.
I see you, Ellie. I
Just
see you.
outside.
Yeah. Basically, this is not from here. This thing was... They went from one side and drilled all the way across and ended up here, and then closed the portal on this side. And you're out of focus. Focus,
Oh,
Nori.
shit. Sorry. No, come on. Why?
It's basically Nori just like out of focus as he's talking about arcane stuff. It's like,
She's just like, he's talking, she's just like, huh?
Come on, Nori, pay attention. You're the one that wanted to ask him a question.
Okay, yes, so sorry. Well, fuck. Well, how do I get back to my friends? Like, how do I don't want to be stuck in the rock cave place.
Well, let's see. It says it's closed. And against you, what you could try... You could try focusing some of your druidic magic into the portal to force it open. You could try that. And by doing that, basically you would expend a spell slot to open this thing.
Alright. What would I do? What would open this? Yeah, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's try that. She's like, all right, Drugi, I'm gonna put you back. Thank you so much. You were so helpful. Mwah.
Right.
And then she's gonna cast Thunderwave.
All right. So, you're going to use Thunderwave, the spell slot, or the cantrip?
I'm gonna use the spell slot.
Spell slot. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use. I want to blast this fucking thing.
Okay. What I want you to do is, cast Thunderwave, and if it's high enough, we'll activate the door. So, go ahead and cast.
I don't know this world.
The Eldritch God demands to be seen.
Okay. Yes! Yes!
Hamish has appeared.
Oh, hello, Hamish.
And so, everybody has inspiration if they haven't gotten it back yet.
Nice. So inspired right now. So inspired that I rolled a 17.
So, as Nori placed her hands upon the stone, summoning up Thunderwave. Her horns begin to burn brightly like lightning. The sensation rolling through the arms and into the fingers, and the door, like a tear of night. Yes, a tear of night, my dear Eldritch God. Yes, rips open, looking through a star field of night.
Oh. Well, that worked. Fuck yeah. What is out in front of her? Can, like, you said Starfield Night, yes, but like what is it just more tunnel or what?
Oh no, it's a star field of night.
Oh,
You can't
just
see
a
beyond.
field. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna take a tentative step forward. Couple
Solid
more.
ground. You can't
Okay.
see the ground, but it's there.
Oh god, that's gonna fuck her up. She's gonna be like on all fours, like, I don't like this, I don't like this.
As she goes down,
Oh.
she gets a sensation of thump, 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 thump. Something leaps over her and keeps running off
What the fuck?
in the opposite direction of where she just was.
What the fuck? I need what? No, I need to know what that is. I'm sorry, I need to know what that is.
Roll me a perception at disadvantage.
I need to know what that is! What the fuck? What?
We know what it is, don't we?
What?
Yes, we
I'm
do.
sorry. That was sorry. Wow, pardon me for screeching. God damn it. Redemption. What will a 10 get me?
You don't get details,
Okay.
but you do see in blue ghostly flame blur past you, running back out the tunnel and away. But of course, you're too far in the star field now to go back.
She's also on all fours. She's just like, that better not be Ellie's boyfriend.
Oh no, Sebastian's elsewhere. But we're going to now pause on you, my dear
Cool.
quadruped.
Hey, wait, is she running on all fours, like hands
Oh, she's
and
running
her
on-
feet? So she's
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
Yeah, it's
no,
like
yeah,
bear
she's
crawl
got
kinda.
her butt up in the air. She's just like,
Yeah, bear crawl.
yeah, she's like, I don't feel safe on all twos, so I'll be on all fours. This feels more natural.
Yeah. Now we will return back to our other friends. Yes, I know, it is disturbing.
Baby. Hairy baby.
I'm going to put you down, my Dark Lord. Thank you. Quinn. Allie. The vision comes to an end and you are returned to the realm of the real. The machine has been deactivated. Your friends are nearby. That one little spark of light, gone. In the central chamber, the great crystal fades to nothing. Now, I'm going to start with you, Allie. If you remember... Hi. You remember in that vision you heard two voices. One of those voices, you know. You know that voice because you grew up with that voice. You know that voice because you remember being yelled at your mother and father. You know that voice. A voice that... Can it really be? Is he? No. It can't be. But doubt is lingering in your mind. Could it be your brother? Could your brother be that diabolical monstrosity? Has he taken up the mantle that is cursed by your people? No. That'd be ridiculous.
I mean, he was a dick.
Fair. Very fair.
By Slavonian standards.
By
Damn.
Slavonian standards, he's considered normal.
We gotta talk.
But of course, it's one thing to speak out against your parents, to claim to take their lives in the future and, you know, assume the throne and blah, 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 blah. That's normal Vothraki behavior, right? 3 insults and a death threat before dinner. I mean, that's every day. But this, though, this is an anathema to your entire peoples. To claim this, to become that. Oh, House Gladvox's going to be having some problem. What would dear Grandmama say to that?
She'd probably remind everyone that she wanted to exile him a lot sooner.
Now, you're standing next to Quinn. And Quinn, you've discovered something about yourself, sir. You discovered that you're connected to a dead eldritch god. That technically their spark is a part of you. And there are more of you. Are you the real Quinn? Who knows? What do you do?
I have an identity crisis on this spot.
So we're just back in the lab with everyone.
Yeah, you're standing there with everybody else. You haven't left that test tube of the failed you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was
Jeez.
certainly an experience. But that we still can't leave this place the way that it is. But I think we have good information to perhaps convince the school to do something about it. I'm sure someone can read minds or something, so we don't have to carry bodies around. That's a little suspicious.
So many bodies here, too.
And Allie has Merpow in her hands, just like, yes, we're just gonna logic through this. We're gonna logic through this. By chance, hypothetically speaking, do you know if your family talked to any of my family prior to you leaving home?
Would Quinn know something like that?
Say that one more time.
Would Quinn know something like that?
No, Allie, what was your question again?
Oh, did Quinn know if his family talked to any of her family prior to him leaving home?
My bad. Apologies. Well, Quinn, your father and mother's business and political machinations usually weren't including you in it. You were primarily here working under Denzel as a teaching assistant and lab assistant. So if they had mentioned anything, I'm going to need you to roll me a wisdom.
Wisdom what?
Wisdom save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wisdom. Just be wise.
I'd say save or check.
Be so smart. Wait, no, that's intelligence.
This one's a save. So
Okay. Blue.
Your father didn't really deal with the Dothraki so much. I mean, the embassy was there and they were included in general things, but more as like a nod of the head, a tip of the hat, nothing deep, intrigue.
Milady.
And House Cladvog, you never heard of that until you met Ali Kilara, so no.
Damn.
Yeah. Not to my knowledge, but then again, I wasn't exactly a big part of my family's political or political plans.
Okay. Well, that's good. Um, that's good.
Did you see something that suggested that might be so?
Well, some time ago, I had a little bit of a vision of the Shadow King, which is a whole story that I'll catch everyone up on later. But there's possibility that my estranged brother is a part of all this ordeal. And in connection with that. So I apologize on his behalf ahead of time. However, should we see him, he is called the Butcher for a reason. Don't feel bad about attacking first.
Right.
That's what we're dealing with. In part. Probably.
Right.
That's the kind of the people your family or the school or both have aligned themselves with.
Right. So it's just on site in regards to your brother.
I mean, we could attempt to talk, but he doesn't have a fondness for the family or life in general.
Right.
In a way that in a way totally different than the way I handle death and things. He just likes them to stay not alive.
Ryan, just a quick reminder, the
Mhm.
voice that Ali identified as her brother, what did the voice say exactly?
It was basically, now the work can begin.
Hmm.
You asked if you had recognized that voice, and I said no, you did not recognize that voice.
Right.
By the way, I had not forgotten that you wanted to search this place for a possible journal, but you guys didn't get a chance. So if you wish to try again, or at least try now, you may. Or any kind of lab notes or anything.
Yeah, and any sort of evidence that's easy to carry out of here.
Aside from the multiple barrels that are labeled with the St. Cloud emblem, as well as the numerous crates of necrotic ooze.
That Allie has learned not to touch anymore.
Just took a couple of good situations of you almost.
I mean, yeah, you can't touch
You know,
it. Can you drink it?
I make sure that when I make a mistake, I make it 4 or 5 times just to be sure.
Bro, that's meat.
So I know we discovered
What are we
that.
looking? What are we rolling?
Oh, investigation, right?
Yeah, investigation.
Not even in this scene. I'm so sorry.
Anybody can make this roll, by the way, not just those two.
Oh, what are we looking for again? I mean, what are we rolling again?
Evidence,
Investigation.
Yeah.
Can Nori make this roll?
Nori is not here.
You said anybody.
Yes. Let me rephrase that. Anybody in the room.
Are you good at ignoring me?
Do you want me to give you more attention?
No, I'm good. Never mind. I'm sorry. You can pass up the pun.
Okay. So, everybody is searching, and it seems like this place was pretty much well cleared out. But Quinn, can you go to right where I'm clicking?
Sure.
As everybody's searching, Quinn, investigating the machine itself, finds a indentation where the floor is here, but there seems to be a step like right here, just below. If you were scanning across, you wouldn't even notice it, but standing right above it, you notice it. What do you do?
He's gonna kneel down and kind of knock on it, see if it's like a secret compartment.
It has a little bit of give when you knock on it.
He pushes.
Does he let go?
He holds it for a few seconds.
Everybody's seen him just kind of sitting there, holding down a part of the floor, not doing anything. Just
Then let's go.
all right. I'm going to need you to make me a dex save. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. So, as he removes this, part of the floor goes up, opens, and from within, a pedestal rises. And before you appears this.
Ooh.
It is a tome bound in skin and bone.
Delicious.
Or I should say leather, because it is tanned, leathered skin, but what kind of skin, we don't know.
That, sir, looks like a hand.
It do. It do.
Um,
But a lot of things have hands.
no. Quinn's gonna take 10 minutes to ritual cast detect magic.
Since it takes you 10 minutes, at this point, Nori,
Huh?
as you're bear clopping along, I'm going to need you to roll me a dex save.
Wow. All right.
All right, yeah.
Hoorah. Hoorah. A
And
dex save.
During the 10 minutes, since it does look creepy, could Allie just kind of go through her mental collection of necromantic information and see if she can maybe figure out what it might be before he's done detecting?
Roll that knowledge arcane, but first, what'd you get?
I rolled an 8.
And your total was?
8.
Oh, gotcha. But you said you rolled an 8. I'm like,
sorry. I rolled a 7. So I got an 8. It wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
As Nori is going down, kind of blindly down this glimmering star field of darkness, everybody on the other side will hear a large wham on the door. And Nori has smacked her head right into the door frame.
Not again. She's got so much brain damage. Oh no. She's gonna go, ouch.
The door is still closed, by the way. But Nori, you've discovered a large wooden door at the end of the
Great. She's gonna knock, 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 knock.
You guys hear the 2 bits number.
Entropy is gonna go answer the door.
All right. Put yourself
Hello.
up here.
He's gonna knock on the door and be like, "What's the password?"
Entropy, is that you?
Yeah, fine. You're no fun. And he's just gonna open the door and like glare at you.
You open the door, you see Nori just like sitting on her butt, just like. Thank
You know, I thought a couple times about getting you on your knees. I didn't think it'd be like this though.
Oh, but why would you want me on my knees? I don't have time. Anyway, she gets up and promptly smacks her door frame.
If you'd be so kind as to put Nori upon the board.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my
Where
gosh.
was?
While that little,
Where on the board?
Keystone Cop situation was happening, down at the other end of the story, Allie, that self-taught situation just doesn't seem to help you sometimes. It just, there are a lot of necrotic books. There are a lot of things that use this kind of motif. Nothing specific comes to mind. Quinn. Sir. There is no magic to this book at all. It is as void as a stone. Do you open it, though?
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Just a moment. You open the book, and within its pages, you find meticulous notes, alchemical theories, and journal entries. Do you wish to read one?
Sure.
I'm glad that you're so enthusiastic.
Yes.
Roll me a d4, please.
You're done.
Okay. 1.
How fortuitous. For some reason or another, you jump all the way to the end of the book. Journal entry of Dr. Hellion, entry 1832, day 101, the Black Hourglass. Please forgive my horrible German accent,
What?
but I don't care.
It's perfect for Jord.
Thank you. Success! Yet again, the cloning of Quinn has proven not only possible, but flawless. His form, his mind, his very soul has been replicated with startling accuracy. Even the subtle strands of eldritch essence that pulses through him remain intact in this crone. As if the divine immortal threads were woven together as one from the start. It's as if Quinn has been reborn anew, an echo of the original, and yet separate being entirely. The implications are boundless. Yeah. But I must not allow my excitement to cloud my judgment. This clone is only a prelude, a test, if you will, to something much grander. Amalthea. The name whispered in dreams shall be the culmination of my efforts. I foresee her as the next step, a perfect blend of mortal and divine. She will be more than a clone, more than a god, a creature beyond comprehension. But that time is not yet upon us. First, I must continue my work with Quinn's clone, refine the process, make sure the divine essence doesn't unravel over time. There are risks. There are always risks. Speaking of which, Jade, similar to child, has become problematic. Her instability is worsening, no doubt a result of the imperfect fusion of her soul with the eldritch fragment. At times, she teeters on the edge of madness, her behavior erratic, and her powers fluctuating unpredictably. But where others see failure, I see opportunity. Jade's instability can be used to further manipulate the same crowds. Her sudden outbursts, her increasing strange behavior, these will drive the family deeper into my web, pulling them closer to me to save her. The more unstable Jade becomes, the more desperate they will seek my expertise. And the more power I will hold over them. Perhaps she can even serve as a catalyst for future experiments. If she breaks entirely, I may have to redirect her essence in more creative ways. Yet, mein Gott, the Shadow King grows impatient. His relentlessness is palpable, and his demands for augmentation of his own powers is becoming increasingly incessant. He wants more. He wants to ascend beyond his current form, to dominate the heavens and shatter the foundations reality of himself. Foolish! But I cannot deny his ambition, for it mirrors mine own. Still, I must tread carefully. The Shadow King must not be trifled with, and if I delay for too long, his wrath may turn upon me. But I have uncovered something. A dark secret, and so vast that I even dare not write it down. A discovery that could shake the very core of the existence and grant him, and perhaps myself, powers beyond mentioning. So volatile and dangerous is a secret. It requires further experimentation, testing, refinement, but when it is perfected, the Shadow King will have what he craves. He will ascend to godhood. And I'll be the one who makes it so. But now I must keep him at bay, feeding him promises and small successes while I work in the shadows. As the key unlocking his ultimate power lies within my very claws. But I must be careful. There are too many eyes watching. Like that Dinzel was constantly hounding me like a shadow. The irony is thick. The Shadow King will owe me everything. And I, Dr. Helion, shall be to the divine. There are other passages, if you wish to read them now.
Yeah.
All right. Do you wish to read the last passage or skip through the book?
I think Ryan just wants to flex that German accent.
Allie's just like creeping up.
Just looking over the shoulder.
What you got there?
What you got there?
You said this was the most recent entry?
No, there's one more after this that's the most, like, the last entry. This one was, like, right before the last.
Okay, then yeah, then he goes to the next one.
All right. So, the Journal of Dr. Helion, final entry, day 142, the zenith of my ascension. It is done! The puzzle is complete. The theory has proven without the shadow of a doubt. My suspicions about the connection between eldritch gods and aether engines, how they harness and manipulate the very fabric of reality, were correct all along. The dead gods, the aether engines, they are one and the same. bound by the forces of creation itself. The aether engines are powered by dead eldritch gods. But the truth of this connection is far more dangerous to commit to paper. Even now, I dare not write it in full for fear some lesser mind might stumble upon this and tear open the secrets that should remain buried. Let others fumble in the dark. I alone have peered behind the veil. I alone have glimpsed the truth of the eldritch gods, the aether engines, the mysteries of the Saldari are finally mine. As for these trivial matters, the sacred crowds, the clothings, the failed children, all of this served its purpose beautifully. The same crowds, blinded by their ambition, have provided me with all the resources to cover I need for perfecting my process. Quinn's Crone is more than just a success. It is a beacon, a proof of concept, and I've allowed me to create an entire legion if necessary. The work with Jade, though initially troublesome, has yielded far greater results than I could have anticipated. After the ceremony, our wedding, she will be my tether to the family's endless coffers, but also a pawn, useful for manipulating to say crowds further than it needs a rise. More importantly, the necrotic ooze, the vile byproduct of my experiments, that pestilent waste has seemed at first nothing but the nuisance has become my greatest asset. I've discovered, quite by accident, that when vaporized, the ooze takes on remarkable properties. I call it black mist. Yes. It not only allows for control over the undead, as well as the abominations born from that putrid horde, the Lake of Shattered Dreams, but when dispersed among living subjects, it corrupts them, bends them to my will, slowly but surely. The corruption spreads like a disease, seeping into the minds and bodies, warping them to obedient instruments of my will. The Shadow King will be most pleased. With the vaporized ooze, his forces will not simply grow, they will multiply, tripling his armies, perhaps even more. The living will turn the twisted power I've discovered, and the dead will rise under his command, even vampires. The lords of the undead will be but his playthings. It would be a gift unlike any other. One that I will secure my position at his side. He will see that I am indispensable on his accession, that no other could have brought him his power. After the grand party, and of course the wedding to Jade, when I have wrapped the Saint crowds round my little finger and secured my place among them, I shall return to Slovenia. I will present my findings and my gifts to the Shadow King, and he will raise me up to his side as his chief advisor, as architect of godhood. I will sit at the right hand of a new god, basking in the glory that I alone helped him achieve. All these years, all this work has led to this, the culmination of my genius, the fulfillment of my destiny. Soon, the Shadow King will ascend. So too shall Dr. Hellion, immortal, divine. Let the world tremble and kneel before us. Note to self. Ensure final batch of necrotic vapor is stored safely for transport to Slovenia, and be prepared for Jade. She will be the final spectacle at the wedding, and even finer ascent once all is complete. Pick up suit at Taylor's.
Question. Is Quinn reading all this out loud?
Quinn?
Buddy.
I mean, I didn't think he was, but it would be funny.
Okay. I love to
Um,
imagine him reading all of this in like a fake German accent. She was no, he's just, wow. This guy was very smart, but brief, no. Not brief at all.
I'm sorry, but
Right. Damn.
I mean, he thought it was his diary. He didn't think anyone was gonna find it. It's all self-gloating.
Dear diary, mood apathetic.
Entropy, is that what you write in your diary? I'll take that as a yes.
are there any actual like practical research notes, or are they all just more journal entries?
There are practical research notes, mostly in dealing with, again, a lot of various processes in its own code. You would have to take some time to really decipher it because his penmanship's not the best, and a lot of it's shorthand.
Yeah.
This seems more like his personal journal than his scientific journal.
Mm.
But it is damning nonetheless.
And by the way, I will make sure to send this to you via Discord so you can read all the other entries at your leisure.
Oh my god. The reading materials.
So,
Should probably take that with us, maybe? Question mark? Mm.
oh, definitely.
We should sabotage his suit.
That's diabolical. Let's do it.
Are there any details about like the comp? Well, actually, no. So the black mist is just the ooze that's been vaporized, essentially.
Yep.
Boy.
Turn into a gas.
Is there enough? Because you did say that there were some research notes.
Yep.
Is there enough to possibly create like a counteragent or like antidote to this black mist?
That is an excellent question. I'm going to need you, my friend, to roll me let me see, knowledge arcana for this one, because this is an alchemical situation. So
Could I give him the help action?
Why, yes, you can, Miss Looky Loo, over his shoulder.
Oh, that's not a B, that's a 3.
Oh, wow, that was not great.
Oh.
All right. So, even though that B being a 3, it's not the best. It does go into some detail, but they're missing gaps, as if, again, this was shorthand. You know how at least the general process of storing the ooze safely, but how it's being vaporized and possible counteragents, again, you're going to need some more time with this. You're on the right track, though.
Okay. And how much time? Oh, sorry, what's up?
Oh, I was just going to ask if you wanted to take a bottle of this ooze to Denzel with the notes and see if he can maybe extract something.
Did we not already show Denzel?
Oh, you
Bottle
guys.
ooze, or am I thinking of something else?
No, you guys did show Denzel the necrotic ooze, but he's already known about the necrotic ooze, just not what the nature of it is.
Right. Okay. Right. So we could probably show him the notes, but the actual ooze itself, we probably don't need to bring with us,
Okay.
unless we want to. I don't know.
I don't.
Okay. He also mentioned in the journal entry about storing the mist. Was it for the mist specifically, or just the ooze in general?
Well, the ooze primarily, but also like what kind of receptacle that the mist can be put into. It's primarily pressurized mason jars, at least as of right now. The St. Clouds have a means of doing this with like various acids, but on a smaller scale. They can make larger ones with the proper facilities being used, which your family has here in Tren.
Okay.
Cool if Nori looks around. Sorry about this is going on. Wait, what? She's just singing like lounge jazz in the background. Ooh, we're smoking up.
Nori, don't touch the boxes.
Oh,
Nori?
okay.
Nori, this place feels unnatural to you. This is, you feel like a disconnect from the natural world here. I take it Nori walks around barefoot usually, yeah?
Since they got into Tren, yeah. Her fuzzy boots are too hot here.
Yeah. Stepping on the stones, you get the sensation of suffering. The overwhelming sadness of the world here almost feels like creeping hands along your being with every step on the stones.
Hey guys, I would like to leave as soon as possible. This place is depresso espresso.
Yes.
Can I see if like I can get anything more about who suffered here? Or if they're still here? Like what maybe if there's anybody who needs to be rescued?
Well, let me just pull up something real quick because of where you're located, you'll see this.
Oh. Sorry, that was wow, we're just making all kinds of weird sounds.
So,
Oh, dude, that's such a cool man. Sorry, this is such a cool like perspective shot.
yeah, I mean, sometimes I find cool stuff on Roll20.
Cinematic
But
fuck.
those above each of the gates, it says like experiment 1, experiment 2, experiment 3.
Okay.
There are pools of necrotic ooze in some of them.
Oh.
You don't have to roll. From within these cages, the sensation of suffering just permeates.
Oh. Okay.
And being a druid, you're more
Yeah.
empathetic when it comes to the suffering in the world.
So, okay. But there's nobody left in
Oh no, they're the only ones that were alive and still here are currently floating, and oh my god, those are bodies floating in massive tanks. Right
across the.
Yeah, just a second.
Okay, sorry.
These.
Oh, okay.
All right, cat. Continue on. I'm getting rid of this cat.
Oh no.
Oh.
Not our baby.
It,
Not our eldritch god, Hamish, our Lord and Savior. Okay, I assume those are the tanks, so I'm gonna scoot.
the Shadow Mage did escape. Nori, did you happen to see anyone on your way in?
I saw somebody, a blue flame, that ran past me and then jumped over me, but I couldn't. I'm sorry, I was in a field of stars and I was crawling. It was really spooky, guys. I couldn't see the ground or nothing, so I'm crawling on all fours, and then somebody like runs over me, and I'm like, oh, it was weird and spooky, and I did not like it. But other than that, no. I just I was walking through the tunnel and a boom and a rock wall showed up, and then and then all of a sudden, boop, I'm here.
Are you okay?
I'm really sad. It's really sad here, you guys.
Yes.
Like nothing good happened here. And
No.
I am very distressed. What? And she's gonna walk over to the giant, uh,
Hank.
thanks, thank you. Wow. I'm okay.
You hit
Yeah,
your head pretty hard, Nori.
I did hit my head pretty hard. Everything's a little woozy and to the left. So yeah, she's gonna walk up to the tanks and see if she wants to check it out. Investigate, perceive what's going on here.
Oh, no, Nori,
Perception.
maybe.
What?
Perception.
Perception? Perception. My face.
Maybe don't freak out.
That's why. Ooh. Oh, that was a nat 20, baby. Oh, that's a 22. Oh, shit.
Nori,
Yeah.
some of the murkiness of the water would obscure these details to others, but not to you. The light, of course, having faded, you still see them in brilliant detail. These are abominations, monsters, twisted humanoid forms, but they all have Quinn's eyes. Some in strange places, but all of them have that familiar look of Quinn looking right back at you. Lifeless, dead,
Oh.
but essentially Quinn. You could tell that these things, these creatures, though not alive now, were alive once. And their eyes still seem to pierce into your soul. Enjoy that natural 20.
Oh god, I'm gonna be sick.
Nori,
Yeah.
Allie's gonna try her
Okay.
best to reach Nori, but obviously she
Okay.
already saw it.
She's oh god, oh god, oh my god.
Nori,
What?
breathe,
Uh,
breathe. Slower. There we go. Quinn is okay.
Quinn! She's like, Quinn! She's like, bear hug him. Oh, oh. It was really worried for a second. I thought, oh my god, no, what?
Since you have Quinn and Quinn has the book, we should walk out.
Okay. And she just started
Yes.
she's carrying Quinn. Okay, I got you, buddy. Don't you worry about it. I got you. Don't worry.
Milton, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Allie's kind of calling around to everybody. We're all ready to go.
Guys, Nori's freaking out. We gotta leave.
Unless anyone has any ideas for something else to do here.
What is? Wait, sorry. One more thing.
What would you like to do, Nori?
What's in this thing? This big ass.
Oh, a centralized crystal. To give you a slightly better image of what it looks like. There we go. So, in the center is a great crystal. The glowing is gone. The other crystals are also, mute. They're just basically dead stone. But peering through the liquid down is a skull of a creature of immense size. Giant. Like the ones from your homeland. The ones that walk past mountains.
Oh, fuck.
Huge. Just below where you're standing. You're basically standing on the corpse of a dead god.
Okay, so Nori's like, and then she looks down, and that's what she sees.
Yep.
Oh my god. Yeah. There's like, oh, and it's dead.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's a skeleton.
Okay.
The
okay.
crystal's
Oh,
like,
cheers. Okay.
imagine like a really screwed up unicorn, like someone right in the middle of the forehead. It's not a unicorn. It's just the location of the horn.
Somewhere Tourmaline is like, what?
Charles, no.
No!
I'm ascending to godhood, Mom. Bye.
No!
I'm
She's
gonna
like,
get myself some, warlock.
Godhead gets you.
But for some reason, everyone still thinks it's a donkey, except for Allie.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, Nori looks down and just, oh my god. Oh. And the person who did all this escaped?
Well, one of them, yes. So we need to go and try to find him.
Yes. Okay, great.
Yes.
Let's go. She's still got Quinn. She's like, let's go. And she just throws him over.
Quinn is being manhandled thoroughly.
When Allie reaches
mean,
the
he's not
top
gonna
of
win.
these stairs, where that crystal was that turned into corrupted Vivianite,
Mm-hmm.
is it still corrupted Vivianite?
Yep.
Okay. I want to take something and try to break a piece of it off.
Is anybody watching our dear Allie attempt this? I'm gonna say Milton.
Yeah.
Milton,
And Nori's
it-
focused on getting out.
Milton is the
Milton.
shortest and the slowest of everybody. So
Hey.
And
She's
you see
Okay.
Allie trying to do this.
Allie, why are you doing that?
A couple of reasons. One, more evidence. Two, Vivianite is good for a lot of things. And three, if I can purify the corruption of
Yep.
this and make it pure Vivianite, I can use it for, connecting
Is-
to Rosadius and some other things. I don't see Vivianite very often.
Yes, but also having Fairy Night on you also made the guards very unhappy with you. So do we really want to add more Vivianite?
I can put it in my component pouch.
It's still on you though.
Guys,
Fine.
are we leaving any day now?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, but you got.
I mean, if they
I-
find it here, it might be more damning to the situation,
Yeah,
even though there's plenty
exactly.
to damn them.
Yeah, there's plenty of Quinn-like beings, and you do remember I'm supposed to handle Quinn,
Yes.
right? There's
Yes.
all
No, Malachi, no.
There's one still running around town.
That's so dark. Sorry,
That's
guys.
true.
I'm sorry. That's so dark.
that's true.
You know what? Let's
like you
let's just
said,
go.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's go try to find.
Let's ruin a gentleman's a not so gentle
outfit.
gentleman's suit.
Yes. Yes. Tons of fun. Ooh, tons of fun. I have ideas. We have ideas. Let's go.
As you all leave, I'm going to move everybody to where you were before. But there we go.
Ooh,
No.
ooh. Yeah, this looks fine,
As,
homie. Sorry.
as you all head through the star field, some of you are like, this star field wasn't here before. You had a passage, but now it's a star field. What is going on? And you're following, and is Nori, I mean, obviously manhandled
she's-
Quinn.
She's put Quinn back down and she's back onto all fours.
Oh, although, okay.
She does not like seeing where
Everybody behind Nori is seeing Nori's large posterior literally just swaying back and forth as you're all heading down.
Entropy
Now
is
she's Milton's
unabashedly
height.
checking her out.
Uh,
Just like He's like just
Hey.
strolling, like swinging his cane while he's watching her ass.
Oh my god.
Hate to see you go. Love to watch you leave.
Pretty much.
Really quick question, if I may.
What?
Yeah.
Who is the last in your little line?
I'd imagine I was near Milton.
Hmm.
So Milton or Allie, which of you would like to be the last one?
I think I probably would be the last one.
Yeah, you gotta keep an
Okay.
eye on Allie.
So, Allie. Wait, Milton. Sorry, you said you were the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do me a small favor? Can you roll me a dex save?
Oh,
Why?
okay.
Why?
Good.
So fucking
I
stupid.
love you, Milton, but better you than me.
Damn.
Fuck, never
I
mind.
think I'm going to use my inspiration on this one. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
will. Yeah.
Yeah. He made
There
that.
we go.
Yo.
Good thing too, because what happens is this: as
Ugh.
everybody's shuffling out, Milton takes a step and realized that as she was closing the door, there was a hinge in the door that suddenly popped. And when that hinge popped, the magical essences from around the surface starts shrinking down behind you. So, like the great iris of a door closing, the tunnel behind you is beginning to collapse.
If I might make a suggestion. Run!
Oh my god.
Flee, you fools.
Yes.
Nori fucking picks up the
All right,
baby.
we need to go.
But is Nori still doing the bear crawl? Because at this point, it's more like the glumping of it.
Let me tell you, the size that Nori is, her doing a bear crawl at full speed is terrifying.
Oh my god. Yeah. Just like,
So, as you all come rushing out of the portal, rushing out of the portal, you look back and you see the star field closing in, and right at the portal, the iris closes and the rock shatters. Now, of course, the rest of you didn't see this rock before, but it's there now, and it has been cracked.
was that the rock that Nori went?
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the bitch. Well,
Would anyone like to roll a knowledge arcana about what happened?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, buddy. Hell yeah, Wade. What the fuck?
My self-teaching will work one day.
Oh my god, roll. Thank you. Oh god, I forgot how bad I am at knowledge arcana. I got 2.
Oh.
But it's a -1, so it's 1. Nori just.
You think it was a cave-in?
Yeah, Nori, arcane magic is weird. All of it's
I don't know what the
wrong.
fuck is happening.
No clue.
Hyperventilating on all fours, just.
Allie, you have more familiarity with this because that was shadow walking, using shadow magic to teleport over great distances. Wherever that place was not here. Quinn.
Super fast.
Yes.
Sorry, not to throw off your groove. We are currently getting raided.
What?
Ooh.
Whoa!
By whom? Who is raiding us?
Technomancer VT is raiding us.
Technomancer.
Rectangle
Thank you.
raid.
Welcome. Welcome to the
Necromancer.
world of Jord.
TV.
There's so much to try to catch everybody up on.
Oh.
They
He's
are
a
VTuber with a
yeah.
TV for a head. So like Vox.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Husband is what I'm getting. And they're playing Pathfinder 2E.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice. Well
Ooh.
done. Well done.
Thank you for the rating.
Debating on using Pathfinder for the next campaign in the future.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Depending on how, D&D rolls with this new D&D stuff coming out, but we'll see.
We shall
We'll
see.
deal with that when we get there. For
Yeah.
now, we love our Pathfinder brethren.
Just
Welcome.
Paizo all the way. May you guys continue to be prosperous, and thank you for joining us.
We heart
right.
you. You are hearted.
you are so hard. Yeah.
Okay, Aaron, can you do that more aggressively, please? Just like a
Like,
little
really?
We
You're the
heart you.
barbarian.
You are hearted. Is
bit.
that better?
That made me personally happy. Thank
You're
you.
so welcome, buddy.
We're getting trauma.
Traumatized.
Because if you're not traumatized while playing D&D, are you even playing D&D?
You don't get a little bit of emotional damage. Like, are you really
lot.
Yeah. So, Quinn.
Yes.
Thank you for the lurks.
Yes, thank you.
What your knowledge of the arcane, especially now that you recognize it as shadow magic, yes, that was a shadow teleportation spell. But more importantly, it was a drilling spell. It's a spell that can force through the magical wards of places. You know that tunnel was not originated within the school. It was from outside, from another location, wherever it may be. They used magic to drill past the wards into the school itself.
Okay.
Hmm?
Now, getting back there will pretty much be impossible because it was, from the outside. But shadow magic lingers. Like all other kinds of magic, there's a radiation signature. And the sparks of energy from shadow magic remains on the portal wall. So powerful, in fact, we lost Ali Kila.
No,
Allie,
not
no.
again. How many times does she have to get kidnapped?
All on me. Allie, come back. Hey.
Sorry, my whole internet setup just decided I could fuck myself.
Wow.
So
That's
Rude.
rude.
like my phone, internet, like everything just decided no longer.
We're done. Me and the boys have come to an agreement.
Yeah,
We don't want to do this no more.
like
Me and
my
the boys been
technology
talking.
said that was enough.
I'm sorry.
But anyway, yeah, so I missed everything from the last thing that I had said.
Hey.
So,
So
did you miss the whole explaining of the shadow, everything there? right.
everything, literally from the moment I said what I said, everything crashed.
Bitch.
Gotcha. So to catch you up, the shadow magic that
Mhm.
you know of, it was a
Sweet.
drilling spell. A spell originated from outside a place to basically drill through wards and create a portal elsewhere. Quinn, do you tell everybody about what you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Allie, now that he's mentioned this, your people know how to do that. The vampire lords don't understand shadow magic in the same way you guys do, and the human, burgermeisters they stay away from shadow magic as much as possible. Your people know how to use that kind of spell. That would mean that place would be close to home for you.
Okay, so the physical lab wasn't even under the school.
Nope.
Okay.
The portal in
Well-
the stone is cracked, does have residual shadow magic, but yeah, there's no getting back to where you came from.
Well, after we ruin this man's suit,
It's the new goal of the group is ruin the man's suit.
I have another ball to get to, and I will not have it ruined by him and his tacky attire.
Yeah, we have to get
So,
balls to the walls.
yes,
At the balls. Ball? Yes.
yes, all of those words that you just said. But the lab isn't here. And is there any way to, like, since I'm familiar, like, I'm not like directly familiar, but I am familiar enough
Mhm.
with this kind of magic, would I be able to kind of narrow down where it could have been based on the stone that was left behind? Or
You're gonna have to roll really well on that knowledge arcane. As you know, roll knowledge arcane to get the knowledge history check option. Yeah, that's a no-go there, Ghost Rider.
okay, I'm gonna save my inspiration for the ball.
But you guys are back out of the tunnel, and I'm gonna
Secret
put you back where you were here.
Ugh. Oh, hey, this is where I booped the Snoop.
And that chimera is still there, still sleeping soundly, as well as all the other god-awful horrors of this particular chamber.
Hey, they're honest, hardworking women.
Single mom who works.
I
at the
said
lab.
horrors.
Ah!
Horrors.
Horse.
Allie is going to stick close to the team.
What?
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
All right. And you're going to go back to the path that you came before.
Looks like you're the real Pathfinder.
And just for that, I'm going to roll for the gods.
Don't you love me?
Oh, I do. That's why I'm rolling for the gods.
Ryan, no. Ryan, no.
The gods are beneficial and will not do anything as of right now.
Ah,
So, since you're all taking the same route back, is that correct?
Yeah, making our way around.
making our way downtown.
I'm still going to need a stealth check from everybody because the chimera is still there.
All right. Well, good thing Nori's not wearing her bear traps, so we're good.
Milton melts into the stone and vanishes on the wind. It's just,
Nori freaks out.
Quinn, sadly, still being manhandled partially by Nori. It's not so successful in the stealth. And what did Nori get in their stealth?
Got a 14.
We're gonna die.
Wow, exactly the same. as Quinn.
Yeah, so it makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for Ali Kirara because I am an evil bastard.
Oh no, she's
Oh no, she is back.
she's back. Allie, come back.
Ali,
Baby, come back. Mer, mer.
would you be so kind, Ali, as to roll me a stealth check, please?
I would be oh so kind.
Oh, you are oh so kind. So I would like Milton and Ali and Entropy to put themselves right where I'm clicking over here.
Also, Nori is absolutely Scooby.
Eh?
Ruh-roh.
The
Wait,
chat.
why? Oh, and the
Yeah.
Ali?
Mm-hmm.
we're
Yeah.
all signing
Boop.
ourselves.
There we go.
Scooby-Doo fingers.
It was
Quinn
done.
Bella.
Nori
Yeah.
and I'm just going to get rid of the cat. Nori and Quinn, put yourselves right here.
You got it, buddy.
Thank you,
Let's
friend.
go, girls.
The party has more or less split itself off because, well, Entropy has those fawn legs and just skip perfectly fine. Stroll as you do. Milton just appears out of nowhere on the other side, and well, Ali Kirara is still an elf, at least in a general sense, and was able to slither past. Nori never really was good at the sneaking. And Quinn being manhandled was kind of subject to that. So, as the two of you get
Sorry.
here, I am now going to roll for the Chimera.
I knew you weren't gonna let us get out of here without fighting something.
I
Okay.
am being beneficent.
I mean, some
Thank
of us
you.
could really benefit.
Benevolent?
from
That's a big word
rest.
for Alma.
This is
It's a big word for Elmo.
Emma doesn't know that word.
Hello, Rocco.
Hello, Bucko.
So,
I'll start
speaking
with vinegar. Sorry.
speaking of Rocco,
Oh.
the Chimera's eyes, at least two of them, for the goat, open up.
He's the goat.
Ah, and starts searching. You may now roll another stealth check to not be spotted by the goat head.
Fucking hate goats.
Oh my god.
Ma-
Please roll good. Roll so good. Yes. 18, baby.
And thankfully, Quinn got just enough. The two of you duck down underneath the stone ledge, and you hear, meh, meh, meh. Goes right back to
Lamb says
sleep.
that right.
Oh yeah, hey, it's a ram.
Get out.
Rams is
No. Get out. You're done.
And that's all the time we have for today,
That's-
folks.
that's
Thanks
it,
for
guys.
joining
Thank you
us.
so much.
As a matter of fact, it is 11:11. We are going to take a small break as
Make a wish.
everybody gets to the entrance to the catacombs. So go ahead and put your characters
He
right
lived.
here,
Alright, but everybody first make a wish.
Oh,
right at the entrance, please.
Block
I
candles.
wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land apart.
One of you is flown with dragons, but nonetheless, we're going to take a
Dragon
quick
tails.
10-minute break so that we can refresh our libations and give everybody a rest, because that was a lot of bad German, and you can't have too much bad German.
The worst German ever.
The worst.
You cannot do proper German without a full
That
Stein.
was definitely the peak of bad German. Like,
Okay.
it doesn't get any higher than
Doesn't
that.
get any worse
Alright,
than
on
that, guys.
note, we'll be back in 10.
10 minutes.
Back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back from our break, fully libated. Some of us more so than others.
Hey,
Why would you
man.
say that? Look at that cat. Oh my god.
Some people wanted to know about Black Lotus, but we'll talk about that later. But nonetheless, excuse me.
Oh my god, your baby.
She's done with me now.
Eventually, you are able to get out of the catacombs and start returning to the school itself. I'm going to move you to the main hall. Just give me a moment here.
Well, otherwise known as the mall.
Otherwise,
Nope.
it's the mall. Oh my god.
The mall.
Guys, just guys. Nada.
This is your other evil scientist character. Anyways, guys. You'll never believe this experiment. It kind of does look like a mall.
You return to the main hall of the school. Having been through all that, seeing various students and teachers just enjoying a hot meal, going about their various studies and meandering, seems strangely mundane to you.
Do you guys know that there is a god dead?
So what
Quinn,
do you do?
Quinn, do you think we should tell the head of the school what's going on, or should we just? I mean, the whole thing collapsed, so theoretically speaking,
We have the
It's-
book though, right? We still have the book.
yes, but should we bring it to the head of the school, to Denzel, to the embassy? Given its connection to Sylvania, we have options of where to send this book now that the whole lab is gone.
But we discussed this not in the middle of the main hall.
Well, she's keeping her voice down.
I mean, but like, Milton has a point. We
Yeah.
don't know who could be like. Some people have big ears. She's looking at entropy.
What?
What? So yeah, maybe we should discuss this elsewhere. Not in a. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, we just saw something really freaky and I'm a little freaked out.
And we're only here on a hall pass, so
What?
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. The head of the school is Jade, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't.
He will be named the head of the school during the ceremony / wedding,
Mhm.
apparently.
Wasn't that a name mentioned in the book?
Mhm.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, so many dark secrets learned. So
Maybe that was such a face.
Yeah, we could leave.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should take it to Denzel, somebody we trust, somebody
Yes,
who's not, in a position of power that could corrupt the cucaracha.
should
I
we
mean-
pick up Denzel and take him to the embassy and just have this whole conversation all at once? Okay.
That works. Possibly. Potentially.
Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, I can pick him up and take him to the embassy. Physically, wait, were you talking about like physically pick him up and take him to the embassy, or were we like just talking about? Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Okay, sorry. I'm bad with reading social cues.
Just reading in general.
Allie's
Oh,
taking
whoa.
Nori.
That
He
was
might
sneak
be the only
attack
illiterate
damage.
one in the party, but
I didn't mean it as an insult. I thought it was common knowledge that Nori can't read.
Allie's taking Nori by
Just
the
like-
arm.
You
Um,
don't have to say that in a school. I am smart in a different direction.
As long as you don't slam into doors.
Northeast.
Allie's gonna take Nori by the arm and start walking towards the exit of the school.
She followed. Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Quinn, I'm going to ask you to be the last one to leave, if that's all right.
Okay.
Nothing bad
I'm
could possibly.
sure there's not a reason for that in particular.
No, no. As everybody's leaving, and Quinn, you being the last one, you grew up here. Your formative years were in these halls, learning spells and struggling, always, always. Yet, when you found your patron, magic became easy. But it couldn't have been just because of the patron, could it? You had this spark, don't you? So many questions now about your time here, your family's connection to all of this. And you could swear on your teeth that amongst the students, for a fleeting moment, you saw Amalfia smiling and laughing. But then someone passes before your eyes and they're gone. The ghosts are here, Quinn. They will always be here. There's a hand raised.
Question. I'm sorry.
Well, we'll answer your question after Malachi. No.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Um, Please. Yeah, I was trying to.
Sorry.
You put me on the spot here. I don't know
I'm really
if Quinn
not.
has any.
Oh, I was just seeing if you want to, say anything or do anything before leaving.
Yeah. Um. When. I don't know. I think Quinn is a bit more. His mind is more set on the task ahead. I think the
Sure.
idea that he's had some strange contact with a different eldritch being beyond his knowledge is a bit more relevant on his mind than the actual school itself. That he can handle.
Okay. Understood. So Quinn leaves. And of course, Quinn, as soon as you leave, you hear in your mind, ah, there you are, Quinn. I was beginning to be what you would say concerned.
Hello. No, we're fine. At least physically.
This is good. Your heart rate seems to have elevated substantially. But it is good to know that you are physically well.
Right. Yeah, we discovered Dr. Hellion's notes, at least some of his journal entries.
Oh.
We also met a dying eldritch being.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. Apparently there's an eldritch being that is it currently dying or did it die?
It's
already
fully dead.
Okay. Yeah, so that just died, and apparently Dr. Hellion was using the energy from this being to you that created Eldritch Stone and was using that to experiment with cloning and infusing beings with Eldritch power. And also, apparently, when I was young, I was touched with Eldritch power, and it called me Star Touch. Does this ring anything for you?
Star touched. Oh my. Oh my. That makes a great deal of sense. That makes, so many connections are now making, that explains it, Quinn. How you found me and how we had the connection to begin with. I don't have warlocks. Warlocks are troublesome and short-sighted, but you were able to find me when I was hiding. That connection you already had with my kind. That explains. When one star sees another, they orbit and become binary. You and I are binary. This is most fascinating.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Most underwhelming reaction.
there's a lot to take in. Um, is there a way for you to know if I'm the original Quinn or if I'm a clone?
Give me a moment. May I touch your mind, Quinn?
Yes.
Thank you. All of a sudden, your eyesight just blares like as if you looked directly into the sun for a second, all in the spots all over the place. Oh, God, that just stings in all the wrong place. And that's in the sinuses right here. Oh, okay. You hear. It is fascinating, Quinn. From what I am able to detect, you are the original, but you are more than the original. You are more than what you were. You have evolved, Quinn.
No.
I just imagine while she's doing this, it's just scanning, scanning,
Yeah, for real.
scanning, scanning, scan complete.
Kind of like that. It's basically the body scanning at the TSA, but a lot worse and deep into the sinuses. Just right here.
The mix between a COVID test and a TSA.
And a body scan, yeah.
I hate that.
But yes, you are the original, but you are more than the original. So are you truly original, if not evolved?
And what exactly did this eldritch being do to me?
Well, technically speaking, the Eldritch Being didn't do anything to you. It seems that Dr. Hellion, if this is the entity we speak of, used some method that even I am not aware of to bind a piece of its star to your soul. So in truth, you are as much a part of it. A star child. Yes, a child of a star. This is most fascinating. I'm going to have to write all this down.
Okay. So are there any What are like the discernible differences between a regular child and a star child?
Well, for one thing, a regular child does not have a eldritch entity bound to their soul. I knew you were different, but I could not put the words to it, but now I do. A regular child is not born with this. You were as much forged as born. You were born, then forged anew. I do not have all the details on what happened, but I imagine that once you find this Professor / Dr. Hellion, you will be able to find more information. Unfortunately, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Unfortunately, where you were located, I was not able to see. So if it happened to you there, I don't have all the details.
While Quinn is having this existential crisis, Allie and Nori are just arm in arm, la-di-da, down the street.
I've got stuff for you two in a minute.
Oh shit!
We are happily going la-di-da-da.
Yeah, we're not doing anything.
Only
nobody.
one person has an existential crisis ever.
Oh god, it's too quiet.
Let's see. We also discovered Helen was also attempting to clone versions of me, which presumably that's where the imposter who's currently running around came from. Apparently he experimented on Jade, who's currently unstable. And they have either attempted or are going to attempt to clone Amalfia.
That is fascinating. Are you all right, Quinn? You seem disturbed.
I am not all right. Thank you for asking.
You need a hug. Unfortunately, I do not have a corporeal form to give you a hug. Would you like me to give one of your friends an attention nudge in their brain so that they will give you a hug?
Not
Nori's
necessary.
face, and just like somebody needs a hug.
You need therapy.
BetterHelp, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the next
Sponsor for today.
NPC. It's a fucking goblin therapist that has like a fucking like portable chase lounge.
All right,
Goblin, the goblin in his therapy. Like
So,
honestly.
tell me, you find out you are wrong in head, but you come to me for help. Oh, good choice. Very
Brief
Nori
training.
just starts sobbing. He's like, "You sound
Yeah,
just like
same.
Raskin." Hi.
My name is Ruskin, not Raskin. Completely different. Very easy to mess up. Sorry. Right. Rabbit holes. So,
Mhm.
as you're walking, having this conversation, I'm going to torment one of you now, but I'm just going to decide on who it should be.
Hasn't gotten a lot of attention this session, just saying.
Wait, who hasn't gotten a lot of attention?
Entropy.
Oh! Thank you. Oh,
The face.
Rick, remember that you love me?
I mean, if
Entropy.
you want to kill off another one of my characters, fine.
Oh,
Entropy.
you got like 12 more in the bag, right?
Yeah,
As you're walking down
Yeah.
and out of the school,
Mhm.
you hear within
Oh boy.
entropy.
Yeah, boss.
So good of you to come back. I wasn't worried at all. but I'm glad to see that you're still here.
Yep.
Entropy?
Nope.
Something seems off. Something seems not quite right. Why don't you tell me what happened down there?
I mean, I'm fine. I don't understand the source of your concern. Perhaps you could elaborate.
Oh, allow me to elaborate.
Yeah.
You were beyond my sight. And being beyond my sight, I have to be concerned for my dear Entropy. So please, enlighten me on what happened down there. I am all the Twitter.
I mean, I thought we agreed that this was purely a business partnership kind of situation. I didn't mean to make you all hot and bothered. We went down, and are you familiar with this Dr. Hellion character? Do I have to explain to you who this person is? Because I'll be honest, it kind of goes in one ear and out the other. I'm just here to look pretty and kill stuff.
That is why I took you in, my dear Entropy.
Oh, is that why?
But
I thought it was because you found me in the gutter. Actually, it was the marsh, but whatever.
details.
Details.
Semantic detail.
Semantics. What do you want?
So, Dr. Hellion.
Yeah.
The name sounds familiar. I believe he's associated with the St. Cloud. Yes.
At the mention of the St. Clouds, his because he's he's smile, but his mouth starts twitching. Yes, they are. He is engaged to the youngest daughter.
Jade.
Yeah.
The one that did not appreciate your music.
Yes, the one that did not appreciate my music.
Oh, yes, such a tragic day it was. You had put so much effort in before. What was it, Entropy, they did to you?
I would think, considering the fact that you're the one that pulled my lifeless body out of the fucking swamp, that you would be aware of this.
Oh, I am, but sometimes I think you forget.
I don't think that's anything you forget. Nor not that you would let me.
Of course not.
Are we done?
You didn't tell me what you found down there.
Because you started going off on a fucking tangent and bringing up the fact that, if this was like a parchment exchange thing, it would be so much easier than dealing with you. So Dr. Hellion is engaged to Jade. Yes, that Jade. The Jade that ended up getting me dead. Yes, that fucking one.
Yes.
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 That one.
Yeah.
He's engaged to her. He was doing some shady stuff in the basement of the Scholar Arcanum. Obviously, that's where the fuck we were. We go down there. We knew that there was a clone of the young male St. Cloud, Quinn.
Who you seem to be quite fond of.
He's tolerable in comparison to the rest of his fucking family. I never met the older sister, but I heard very good things. So apparently those are the only two worth the air that they breathe. But no, he's not like his sister or his father, or I don't know if I've ever met the wife. I don't know if I care to. Anywho, we go down. There is tanks of looks like failed attempts at cloning. Sorry, Rick is trying to figure out what I know versus what Entropy knows, and Entropy doesn't really know a whole lot. And again, I realized last session that he's dumb, so we're leaning into the fact that he's dumb. That I don't know. There was a fucking laboratory. There's a bunch of that black ooze stuff that's all over the fucking place, and there were tanks of failed experiments. We fought some fucking weird suited mage energy thing, and his little abominations and we fought him. He got away. That was not ideal. That pissed me off royally because I fucking had him.
Poor Entropy.
Don't patronize me.
But I'm your patron.
Okay. Does that answer your question?
So,
Oh, it almost blew up. And then the princess made it so it didn't blow up.
didn't blow up.
I think.
Fascinating.
It was either Quinn and the princess did something and the whole thing didn't blow up. It was about to blow up. We almost died.
Well, I give them a round of applause for keeping my entropy in one piece.
Yeah. Are you satisfied?
Round.
Well, I guess if that's all that you have to share with me, Entropy, I must admit it's rather anticlimactic, and here I was hoping for something really meaty. But, regardless, we still have much to do, Entropy. The St. Clouds must burn. And
Let's
I
go Inferno.
hope that you still have the match.
Excuse me?
The match to burn them down.
Are
It
you
was a
questioning
metaphor.
whether I still have the balls to do it?
Your words, not mine.
Do you still have your balls? Yes or no?
Literally the reason why I was brought back, wasn't it?
True.
You needed a
But
stooge. I
you're
needed
so
revenge.
close to that Quinn now.
I didn't
That's-
say I was going to kill him. The deal was his father and his sister.
Fair. I will stick to that. I guess one St. Cloud walking around won't be that bad.
Well, he's the least St. Cloud, St. Cloud.
And the least Viper still has venom. But regardless, the war is coming. And less trouble, the better.
Also, too, wouldn't that piss off Bora? If you had me kill Quinn? Because wasn't the whole thing that I was supposed to keep the tiefling's friends alive? And if I have a hand in killing off one of her friends, isn't that going to be a problem between you two? And aren't you a little, like, it creeps you out just a little bit?
My dear Entropy, things have changed recently. Our dear Vorath is not as potent as he used to be. But that's for another time. Go, have fun at your little party. I will be in touch.
Toodles.
Entropy.
Hello, Entropy. Are you back from talking with your friend in your head?
Yep.
Okay, I don't know any of this is happening. Goodbye.
And we've got raid from the Game Master Eric.
Hey,
Hey!
Game Master Eric, we're getting raided all
Game
over the
Master
place tonight.
Eric, that's my brother's name. Why are you still
Hey,
Your brother's
thanks for
name is
stopping
the
Is that your
Game
actual
Master
brother?
Eric. Thank you for the raid.
It's actually, yeah, legally it's Game Master Eric. We had to, his birth certificate's wild.
Aaron.
And I actually was originally Scoutmaster Lumpus, but we had to change it for legal reasons.
No, that does make sense. You know,
Right? Yeah.
I don't think I can be friends with a Scoutmaster Lumpus. I just
You don't think so?
no, I don't think so.
You
No,
wouldn't be my friend if I were Scoutmaster Lumpus?
I'm not sure we would have gotten past the hey, you're on TikTok stage. I don't know. I just
We don't talk about my TikTok stage.
I miss your
Talk about
TikTok
that.
stage. That's
Hey?
how we met, okay? If you didn't do,
know.
like, it was your Beauty and the Beast cosplay. When you did Beast, I was like,
Oh,
damn.
Sorry, I was like looking at some of the past ones. I was like, God damn, so bad.
Nah, dude.
So
you know,
bad.
your costumes are fantastic. Don't even start.
Cringe,
Bring them
cringe,
back,
cringe,
please.
cringe, cringe, cringe.
But yes, thank you. Welcome, friends. Ryan, our DM, GM. however he wants to be called, is traumatizing us tonight.
Master. Heart. Thank you. You are hearted.
No, you're the barbarian, Aaron. You have to do it proper.
Sorry. Heart. You are hearted. Thank you.
I love how you put your whole chest into it. It just makes me smile.
We have
Honestly,
trauma.
That gives Nori like her rage like thing is just like a really aggressive. It's not the anger at her enemies that makes her rage. It's how much she loves her friend.
Yeah, and give me a hug. Like, truly, though.
You need a hug.
She literally is the embodiment of, like, aggressive affection.
Huggy wuggy.
I just had the most horrific, like, mental image of, like, O from Teletubbies just getting super beef and just being like, hug.
Thanks,
It's like,
that's
oh
my new
no.
sleep paralysis demon.
Oh, God.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, it was an indoor thought.
It was absolutely, of all the fucked up things that we've ever said on this stream,
Yeah,
that's the worst.
Hey,
Oh my
tonight's
God, I
all
can
about
see it.
traumatizing everyone,
Yeah,
right?
coming from him. Wait, I got a point, so actually points at him.
That way.
I forgot it's inverted.
You know, there's one person here who hasn't been traumatized. One person who has yet to be traumatized.
She's just like,
Don't hurt Milton. If you hurt Milton, I will riot.
I will drive back down to your house and strangle you with a spork. I don't know how to do that, but we'll make it work.
You know, that's
I was just
the
simply
most original.
I was just pointing it out, you know. One of you has not been fully traumatized yet, and I will have to deal with that at a later date.
You traumatized me.
To be fair, I feel like Milton has more than enough trauma.
Yeah, I mean,
She's
True.
very
like,
small. That's a lot of trauma to be carrying around in a 3-foot frame.
Also, wasn't her friend literally like murdered and then strung up on Nori's relative's pirate ship?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was Orchid, right?
that
R.I.P.
was.
See, look at we're fucking bringing it up. You don't need to traumatize her because we're doing it.
Yeah, I think she's.
Who needs enemies? When you
I
have
love
friends
how
like us?
everybody is just really struggling to make sure that I don't turn my baleful gaze towards Milton.
We need one.
Like the Eye of
one
Sauron.
emotionally stable character.
And she's the only one. Well, no, she has a voice in her head now too. Everyone's got a fucking voice in their head.
Yeah, but the voice in her
I
head
know.
is Ivar.
That's
So,
true.
you know.
So her voice in her head is the most normal voice out of all the voices in the head. I think
It's just an
Drugi is
undead
probably.
Viking, that's all.
It's either
I have a voice
Drugi
in
or
my head.
Siri who's next.
You have Drugi.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Who does Allie have?
or Thaddeus.
Your
Oh, yeah.
mom.
Yep.
Okay,
The
fair.
god
Her
of death.
god.
No, that shit.
Literally
What?
the god.
God, you want me to blow this place up? Oh fuck, okay.
I have a very healthy relationship with death.
Very healthy. It's fine.
Anyway, moving
She's
on.
not lying, ladies and gentlemen. She's honest.
We have a suit to destroy.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
Is that really our main goal right now?
I'll
Yes.
be honest.
It's a
It's a
tactic
side
to Taylor.
mission.
Not have this off-brand Armani enter the ball, okay?
I'll be honest, Rick and Entropy, neither one of us know why we're destroying the suit. We're just along for the ride.
I mean, Nori's also just kind of like, we are going to destroy something. I like to smash.
We're
stuff
the
up."
tallest and the dumbest in the party. It's fine.
Oh,
Intelligence
Positive.
intelligence is the inverse of height, so Milton is the
Uh-huh.
smartest and y'all
We're just
No.
back like,
I do want to point out that y'all don't know where the guy's suit is located.
Fuck. We could find
oh
out.
no. Wait,
look
wait,
through that
wait,
journal,
wait.
see if he
Oh
left
my
a
God.
receipt.
Wait,
We
wait,
have
wait,
to
wait,
send
wait.
Horatio after the suit.
Yes.
Yes! Yes!
We haven't seen Horatio in what, 2 sessions? We need to see Horatio.
We have
And of
Horatio.
course, Quinn right over here is like, I just no, I don't want. And Malachi's like, no, I don't want.
And plus,
Horatio,
chat would love to see
Horatio.
Horatio.
Our fans want to see Horatio.
Yes, all of our
Did you
friends in
deny
chat,
our?
they want to
Did
see
you deny all
guys, we wanna see
2.1 of
Horatio.
our fans?
Give me a
Dear-
second.
You said
I'll be
fans.
right back. I have something.
Dear Quinn. Dear Quinn,
Yes.
is there in fact a receipt for the dry cleaner in
that
the
journal.
spooky skin tome?
Oh, don't go. What? Do we have
You're
to call
full of
do we have to
uncomfy
call
things
that?
tonight, Nico.
And this is why I never learned to read. No, just kidding. That's not the reason.
It's 'cause no
Clearly,
one
I'm
else in the
feeling
fucking
better
clan
from
knew
my
how to
sickness.
either. I feel like Astrid would have tried teaching Nori how to read, though.
See Scott run. Scott run fast. Go Spot, go.
All right, I'm ready. So
Run Spot, run.
you're all outside of the
Ah.
school.
Yes.
The magical areas and effects have dissipated. You are once more in the Magos Avenue and Voracious Lane intersection. The city, it's getting closer to evening, so there are still people out and about, but a couple of the shops are beginning to close as the sun's beginning to dip. So what do you do?
Real quick timeline clarification. Is the party / wedding / all of that tomorrow or the day after tomorrow?
The day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow.
Tomorrow you are getting your dresses and such.
We are getting our drip.
You're getting your drip tomorrow. And of course, you also have the possibility of trying to deal with the dragon situation.
Mm-hmm.
True. I'll be right back. I'm still listening.
All right.
He's got to go check if there's a receipt in the spooky skin tome.
Again,
I would like it if
you have Horatio, and Horatio does
Yeah,
things.
Allie's gonna have to ask me nicely if you want my little gremlin to come out.
Gremlin time. Gremlin time. Gremlin time. Sorry.
Entropy.
Oh boy.
Yes, and he's gonna like
Yeah.
really lean down.
Oh.
Entropy.
He's like 2 feet taller than her. Yes, ma'am.
No, but it's just like.
You're familiar with this city and where one might get more upscale attire.
He straightens up and he's like, obviously.
While we're doing what we need to do you think your friend could maybe do some alterations on Dr.
Hellion.
I was like, I can't remember on Dr. Hellion's suit, should he be able to possibly find it?
Wait, isn't Milton a seamstress?
Yes.
He's frog
but
blinking
we
at her. It's going over
Yeah.
his head.
I was thinking more permanent, non-functional alterations.
Shred it. Got
Yes.
it. Got it. And at this, he's gonna take the fox fur stole or out from off of his neck and just.
Oh my god.
You sure about this? Because once we call him, we can't get him. Like once we get him out, he has like a font of energy. He's got to expel it before he can turn back into this thing.
I think this is a good way to get him to expel us.
I mean, he'll have to run around the whole city trying to find the suit in the first place. So
okay, but you're sure about this? Because he's not. He's gonna do it. All right.
I mean,
all right. You know what? Whatever. And he's gonna throw it to the ground.
I'll throw it on the ground.
All right.
Ratio.
And your fox stole becomes.
Just a moment.
Wait, oh my god.
Make sure that this works.
Love him. I love this. I love him. Oh my god. I'm so excited.
Did
I have decided, I've come to the realization that I have the best familiars. Every character that has a familiar is the best familiar.
Agreed. Without a
I
doubt.
think Horatio, I don't know, Edgar.
I mean, Edgar's amazing.
Oh my god, the music!
Out of the fire and brimstone. How do, boss?
Oh my god. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Outside in the sun.
Oh, I think the music better.
Oh, I'm never ready for him. I always think I am prepared, but I'm never prepared.
Hey, tall lady,
so-
how you do?
Horatio is
Whoa,
a bright
I'm good.
orange closet. For those of you wondering, he's a bright orange closet.
A bright
He
orange
is
closet?
literally a ball of insane demonic energy and a hillbilly.
He's like every, I say this as someone who grew up in Pennsylvania, he's like every like methed out little like crazy person living in an airstream in the back of the woods that's rotting. Horatio, what's up, buddy? I haven't seen you since you trashed my fucking apartment.
Yeah, that was great time, boss. I'll tell you right now, that was all kinds of fun because I was able to bounce up and down. I was able to do, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what do you want me to do, boss? What am I going after?
Princess, do you have anything that smells like
I'm going
a
after the
doctor?
princess?
No.
No. Sit.
A
down.
little bit.
Down.
I'm gonna take. I'm assuming Quinn is still there. I'm gonna point to the book that Quinn has somewhere.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I ain't gonna get wrong with my own man for it. Fine.
You can't fucking touch it. I will fucking kill you. And I will bring you back, and then I'll fucking kill you again. Find familiar is a ritual. It's a ritual spell. I can do this all fucking day.
So what do you want me to do with the book?
No, you smell the book.
Smell the book.
The person who owns the book.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
There you go. Oh. Are you sure you just want his suit messed up?
Oh? Could we
I don't know if they'd be able to trace your familiar back to you.
Trace.
That's entirely up to you.
Are you? Trust me. I'm not fucking worried about people knowing what I do in this city. I appreciate the concern,
okay.
princess, but Horatio. So this guy, he's going to a party. He's got a fancy suit.
Oh, fancy
I need
suit.
you to shred it. If you can't find the fancy suit or you don't know what a fancy suit is, just shred all of his clothes.
All the clothes.
All of his clothes, and then if you still feel like you're still feeling like zip.
I got a little pep in my step.
Yeah, you got a little zip in your doodah. I want you to
Zip in my
just cause whatever kind of chaos you can for this person. You don't have to go after them personally, like you don't have to attack him, but like
I'm always saying you love me, boss.
of, like taking
always
the
do
remote
that you care.
batteries and like taking the glass thing out of the microwave, like gremlin energy. I want you to fuck with this person.
Oh, boss.
Move
Mouse.
all of his furniture slightly to the left.
See, now that's evil.
Oh yeah?
I love it all to pieces. All the pieces. Let me smell the book.
So go nuts.
Let me take
Go
a
nuts.
deep
But yeah,
breath.
honestly, it probably would behoove us if they didn't catch you, so don't get caught.
Don't get caught, cause chaos, shred the clothes. All the clothes.
Oh, furniture to the left.
Yeah, as
Right.
what she said. Move the furniture. Yeah.
Oh,
Steal all the
Keep
left
moving it.
shoes.
Oh, no. Right. Now I smell the book.
Remember, you smell with your nose, you don't touch. Get
And
those
a
grubby little
different-
fucking hands off her.
He's never washed his hands.
Woohoo!
I feel like his
Rat
eyes
mouse.
dilated.
And
Oh my god.
he darts off and poofs in the smoke.
Yeah, it's like nothing but dust. Just like, whoa.
I don't know
Damn.
how I ended up with that one.
You know, it does kind of make sense though. I feel like there's a balance there somehow, somewhere. Or not.
Well, now that that's handled,
Yeah, it'll be interesting when he reports back.
I just,
Do
Ryan, I fucking love Horatio so much. Oh my god. What a cracked out canker sore. I'm never ready for him.
That literally is what he is a cracked out
You know,
character.
if I could get a Pabst Blue Ribbon hat instead of this one, I think it would be absolutely perfect.
It has to be a trucker hat, though. It can't be a
It
normal
does,
baseball
yeah,
cap. It has
yeah.
to have the mesh back.
Oh my god.
Mesh back right here.
Yes, but that's not PBR.
Well, true. Yeah.
Fucking Horatio.
Yeah, Horatio vanished. You're all still outside. Where do you go?
Where don't we go?
So we can either go to the embassy and try to get support from my cousin.
Oh, I'd love
And
to see your cousin.
she's very lovely, isn't she?
Yeah.
But try to get support, in presenting all this evidence against the St. Clouds and Dr. Hellion, or we can try to help your dragon friend that you mentioned before, and then present all of that, including a whole dragon, maybe.
Noria, a whole dragon.
To remind Aaron, because it has been a while, there is a dragon trapped underneath the tower of the Wizarding Council.
Isn't it the one that's the one where she like in the Cup of Wonder?
Is that the one where she touched the sand and it was like, oh, whoa.
Yep, that's the same one.
Like,
so,
thank you.
Just a reminder, because it has been a while.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
And of course, Malachi gets back as soon as Horatio's gone.
Right?
Did you plan that?
I promise it wasn't on purpose.
So it was just like the happiest
It was
accident.
totally on purpose.
Can
sorry.
and could we short rest at some point? Because
oh god,
we did things and spell slots. And
it is night, yeah.
And health
Well,
points.
evening, but
I
Yes.
don't want to get into another combat situation when I've got like 30 hit points.
Yeah,
Same.
a lot of my high level stuff is used up. And we still have an entire day before the party. So
let's go back to the inn and talk to Denzel and then rest.
That sounds good to me.
all right. So, I'm going to roll for the gods as you're traveling back to the Green Dragon. Let us see, shall we, what the gods think.
The gods love us.
The gods do love you.
Yes.
You're not mobbed, assaulted, or even mildly questioned. You're just a group of individual travelers in a great metropolis of a city.
We're just
Go
a bunch
ahead
of
and
little
put your
guys.
tokens where the Green Dragon is.
All huddled around the green dragon like a campfire.
And I'm now going to move you guys to the Green Dragon itself. Yabba-dabba-dabba-dabba. Here we are. All right. And go ahead and put yourselves down where I'm clicking.
Shiitake mushrooms.
Wait. Okay, can you click again? Because I just scroll out.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna turn my camera off.
Excuse me.
Excuse.
God, where'd that come from?
Stop it.
I'm trying, but my mind's like, yep, this is the time to yawn, Mr. Parson. All right, so. Anywho.
Yawning means you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain. Breathe better.
I say breathe better.
Anyhow, as you travel throughout the city, you do notice a couple of things here and there. I'm gonna have Milton make this perception roll because I haven't bothered Milton enough, and I think it's
No.
I'm sorry, what? What?
Milton, you're on fire.
Perception? Oh no. Oh dear.
I need you to roll me a perception, please.
Okay.
You guys are Milton.
All right. So, Milton, as you've been here in the city, again, your keen eye is aware of, tags and individual gang markings and things like that. It's ingrained into you. You do notice the more prevalence of a particular situation. More symbols of the syndicate are popping up all over the place. I mean, before, the syndicate maybe had like 1 or 2 tags because, again, it's a large gang. It doesn't need a lot of tags. But apparently they're popping up more often now. Something's going on. Someone's trying to make a statement as to who and as to why. It might be all tied to what has been going on with the St. Clouds. But it's hard to say as of right now. You just notice that there's a stronger presence of the syndicate now.
Okay.
As you all reach the Green Dragon, the familiar smells of smells like dinner. Some kind of roast, definitely vegetables, and that's fireberry pie. Oh god, it must have just come out of the ovens. The sensation just fills your brain with warmth and goodness. Of course, you're all outside, so.
Not for long.
Yeah, nowhere would like to go in where the food is.
You can't go right in. The door's there.
Wait, sorry, just a sec.
Whoa. Ding ding for din din.
Ding ding for din din.
As you all come in, of course, the barkeep, this charming gentleman here,
Yellow.
looks up and goes, "Evening. Dinner's just about to be served. If you're interested, your usual table's already prepped." Of course, he's referring to the area over here.
I was gonna say, where is
our usual tea?
Yep.
Hey.
Yep. As you all walk in, Denzel's there looking over notes and papers. And as Quinn passes through, the door closes,
Whoa.
magically locks.
Whoa.
Denzel looks up and goes, "Oh, yes. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see that you're alive and well and whole. Dinner's about to be served. Take a seat. Take a seat. Relax."
Were you concerned we wouldn't come back alive from the school?
If I'm to be absolutely frank, my lady, yes. Have you not been paying attention? It's been dangerous. There's some play it. Never assume things are safe. That's how I survived.
Well, damn, Denzel.
Damn indeed. So,
Right.
What did you discover?
Ooh.
I'm
Or
gonna
just
slide the journal over to him.
Hi. What is this?
So there was a shadow walk connection underneath the school to a lab with now a dead eldritch god that had multiple clones of Quinn, and
terrible. They were all like really abominations, and they're just like when they were all sitting and they were all dead, and there was like terrible things that happened there, Quintel.
And there were lots and lots of crates of black ooze, but the pathway collapsed. So
there was a chimera.
there's that. Oh, the chimera's still there. that didn't get separated, but
Field of stars, and they had the crawl on all fours because they didn't know where the ground was. It was really terrible.
oh, and the shadow mage escaped.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great deal of information. I must say. Quinn, you've always been good at summarizing such things. Can you help elucidate this situation?
Oh, and one last note before he summarizes, because it is very important. Horatio is shredding the clothes of Dr. Hellion.
The little.
Yes.
Noted. Quinn?
Yes. So we went to the school and we found a portal that led to a laboratory that was in another realm of some sort that disconnected us from our patron and external magical influences. And in this laboratory, we found a bunch of vats with failed clones of myself. And we met a dying eldritch being whose magic was being converted into eldritch stone, which then, when comes in contact with necromancy, becomes Vivianite, and as a byproduct, gives off the infamous ooze. And it turns out that there is a piece of this eldritch being in me from when I was young, and Dr. Helen was trying to recreate that, which he attempted to do with Jade to uncertain success. And of course created the clone that is currently walking around pretending to be me. And it turns out that he's using our family's resources to do these experiments on behalf of Shadow King. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Who may be my estranged brother.
You know, which is pretty chill for like our average adventuring day.
I am going to grab my bottle of sherry, and I am going to have a long dram from the bottle. Not what I was expecting, and I dropped my glasses. Give me a moment here. I'm gonna come here, glasses. Come here. Don't run away from me. There we go. I use my cane. There's my glasses out. So, wow, that was not what I expected. Does explain a couple of things, but not what I was expecting. No. And this book is associated with this?
Hellion's journal entries.
I see. So, I sent you down for evidence. You came back with world-shattering truths. If that's not the way of the world, I don't know about his. So, lots of information. And how does your Entropy's little demonic friend play in all this?
Oh, he's shredding the clothes.
Yeah, he just he mentioned that his suit for the ceremony, that it's being tailored, and yeah, they really latched onto that bit of the journal.
Right, I do see that.
It would hinder his ability to present himself.
He's good at it.
Hey, look, this guy was such an asshole and did so much damage and caused so much pain and killed multiple versions of Quinn, which was really, really weird to see. Like, it was so weird to see more of him.
And when it comes to such ceremonies as this whole show that he's putting on, looking your best is really important. So we shred all of his clothes so that, you know, he might be delayed or completely postponed, whatever.
And I just wanted him to destroy something that didn't belong to me.
And I just hate this guy.
Very fair. Very fair indeed.
He's a bad, bad man.
Magical clothing has been against the law in Fen since the ancient days. Homunculi can be dangerous, and as well as, you know, an abomination in attracting fell powers. So, you know, if this is true, if he has been experimenting on you, my dear boy, I always knew you were special, but I had never realized that this could be involved. I feel like I have been neglectful as your teacher and as your tutor and mentor. I do apologize, Quinn, for such a lapse in judgment. I'm so sorry, Quinn. This is a great deal to deal with, and a crime that must be brought to light, into the authorities, into the proper channels, without question. Yes. Though there is a possibility that you may be arrested as well, Quinn, as well as your family being destroyed because of this. How do you want to deal with this?
Oh, if push comes to shove, like, we have stuff to do in my homeland, we can just escape like we tend to do.
Wait, why would they try
I
to
feel like it's
Quinn?
kind of a personal thing too, like.
It's an option.
So there's running, but Quinn, what do you want?
Well, the journal does appear to indicate that Hellion was, while using... Well, no, actually... Wait, why would I be arrested?
Yeah, why would he be
You are, well, a byproduct of arcane and necromantic magics. I mean, you wouldn't naturally be, you know, innocent, but they would have to bring you in for questioning, more than likely. The Wizarding Council frowns upon this kind of thing. I mean, and the level of this involvement, if this is, St. Cloud is one of the most powerful families in all of Tren. Most of this side of the world, to be honest. It just, the scandal alone would be rocking the foundations of the magical world. Your father's about to be named Sorcerer Supreme.
Can I ask a process question, if I may?
By all means, your grace.
You say he would be arrested. Not to be blunt, would they not just eviscerate him as being an illegal byproduct?
Wait.
Eviscerate you? This is not Slovenia, my dear. We don't simply destroy magical situations like this. They have to be investigated, looked at. There's committees, subcommittees, entire discussions. Of course, he'll be under house arrest for probably the next 50 to 12 years, but 12 to 15 years.
50 to 12 years?
12 to 15 years. That was me. That was me, the GM, not Denzel.
I was like 50. What the fuck?
You know, that's of course, you know, before the actual trial of the entire situation. It was a great deal.
I certainly approve of the more thorough or lenient way of dealing with this situation compared to, you know, my people, but I just want to, what is the likelihood of such an extreme circumstance here?
Of our dear Quinn meeting a grisly fate, and I am sadly no legal scholar, but such things tend to be very much frowned upon. St. Clouds do have significant resources. It's possible that they would be simply exiled, possibly. Wealth stripped from them. Their holdings, their company, absolutely dismantled, and a myriad of things. I mean, this, and he taps the book. This is earth-shattering. To know that one of the most prominent families within our society has been using, well, what you're saying is true, eldritch powers to augment themselves, even for benevolent reasons, if that. I mean, it's a very tricky subject.
All right, so if for whatever reason we do whatever and they end up arresting him, like we have time.
Time, very much, but of course, if they do arrest Quinn, Quinn will be put directly into the eye, the fortification that protects Tren from land attacks and also doubles as a prison. Magical prison. Wizards go in, they are rendered immune. As powerless as kittens.
Well, it's a good thing he's not a wizard.
I love kittens.
She's clearly trying to make a joke, and she's
that was very. I see what you. Yes. Because he's a wall.
I made him laugh.
That's very easy.
Sorry.
But regardless, I will not take this to the proper authorities until you tell me you are ready. Because the last thing I want is for you, Quinn, to suffer the ramifications of a closed-minded society.
Well, if my parents truly are experimenting on their children, then I have no qualms with taking them down. I would potentially like to try to reach out to Jade. It seems like she may just be as much of a victim in this as I am.
Of course.
Sorry.
In your mind, Entropy, a cackling from deep within the woods can be heard.
Oh boy.
It's probably best that I take some time to read over this tome and get some more information. You all seem tired. Maybe get some rest. We have a great many things to do. Many things to do. So, go upstairs, rest yourselves. I will be reading this. Unless, Quinn, you wish to read it yourself before I delve further into it.
How long would it take for Denzel to read the?
Well, Denzo's a very thorough guy, so it would probably take him at least today to, fully break down everything. So by the time the party starts, the day after tomorrow, he will be done.
Okay. I mean, I assume he'll sleep at some point during the.
Well, I mean, Denzel's a high-level wizard, so he will eventually rest for a little bit, but he's also He's a half elf. His sleeping is
Mhm.
kind of like similar to Allie's.
Okay. Then he'll let Denzel read it, and then Quinn will read it while Denzel's sleeping.
All right. So I'm going to move everybody to
Or
the top
transcend.
floor.
Entropy's going home.
Entropy is going home.
He's going home.
Entropy
Actually-
said,
Do you not want to
"Fuck
have us
these
people?
Fuck you,
Well,
Kamau. I'll see y'all
fuck.
tomorrow. I'm going to bed.
fuck
Don't
this
die.
shadow shit. Fuck these eldritch gods. Like, I need to sleep away from all you fucks."
Respectfully. But yeah.
No, there's no respect here. There is no respect at all. All right, give me a second here. I'm moving.
But like, okay.
And
No,
gonna
you're just like, I don't understand.
Zoom
why
in the
you
right
don't
direction.
Over like when Astrid was here.
He
Oop.
has his own home.
and just I'm gonna leave you there just
Yeah,
so
it's
people
easier.
can see
Yeah.
what's going on. So I'm just gonna move you over here. There we go. All right. So
He's like, I'm going home. He's gonna go lurk in the corner and just stand facing the wall until everyone goes to bed.
no, better yet.
I can still hear his voice.
No, I
It's like
honestly am
Entropy
picturing
is-
Grandma's boy when what's his nuts? He's wearing the fucking trench coat and he's like holding it up so he's facing the wall and he's like, you can't see me.
I was thinking more like Blitz, that he's just like peeping over the sides, like, what you doing?
All of these options are horrible.
Oh, of
They
course
really
they
are.
Yeah, all
No,
of
he
these
did
are
actually go back
terrible.
to his apartment.
Yeah, he.
Oh.
We'll get to entropy in a minute because I have some fun stuff for entropy. So, as the rest of you go upstairs to your various rooms, what do you do? I'm going to start with Milton.
Milton's exhausted
Hmm.
Aw.
from that hallway trip that she
Oh.
had with Entropy. So she's going straight to bed.
Aw, she's
Or to her room, if she can remember which one her room is.
Her room
Oh.
is this one right over here.
Okay. Yeah, so goes to bed.
And as Milton comes in, closes the door, gets into bed, snuggly and warm, and rolls over. Ow! A rose
Mother. Sorry.
on the pillow. And a small note.
Hmm?
Do you read the note?
Yes, I read the note.
Baby.
Took me a while to find you or find this place, but now I know where it is. P.S. The rose isn't poison. Or is it?
Jesus Christ. Sorry.
XOXO rose.
Gossip girl.
Oh, she's gotten slow. Oh. Strange.
Con save.
Hey, someone left a
Okay.
rose on my pillow.
Ooh, Milton said bitch got old.
Ooh.
It stings a little bit, itches, but it fades easily enough. Just a mild skin irritant, probably just meant to be a prank. Probably. So, Milton crawls off to uncomfortable sleep. Nori,
Hey.
what are you doing?
What am I doing?
What
yeah.
are you doing?
What am I doing? So yeah, Nori is a little she's a little shaken up. She's shooketh from
Shook
the
it.
events of the she's shooketh from the events of the day and also crawling on all fours at like full speed. That takes a lot out of you. So she's also gonna trundle off to Bedlumber. So she's gonna fight whatever like the yeah. Yeah.
Mind you, Nori probably has some amazing core strength at this point because bear crawling, there's a lot of core
Oh
action.
yeah.
So you're actually in the same room as Milton.
Oh, sleepover. Hello.
That would be this one right there,
Cheers. Oh, okay. Where's the other bed? Great, cool. Oh, this one
right
looks
over
really-
here.
Yeah, she's going to collapse onto this bed that is still a little too short for her. Her feet dangle a good foot and a half off the end.
True. As you set Droogie down, you hear in your mind, "Ah, I'll tell you right now, I miss the days when we just fought crazed cultists and those Church of the Dawn guys. This is getting weird."
I know, right? We just fought trolls and stuff, and now we're fighting like ooze and people in jars with green liquid, and that was really disturbing.
Aye,
I
that
never
was.
want to see that again.
I'm shooketh deep to my shafty core. But I will say this: if we find that doctor, I think I need to meet his face in a very visceral fashion.
Oh, you will. You will. Going to be fight on sight. Believe me. And yeah, she's gonna roll over and she's gonna roll over. She cradles Droogie. She's gonna go to bed.
And of course, the blanket barely covers like the upper part of her shoulder, but still,
Yeah, she's like,
It's like, is it like using like a tea towel or a bath mat as a blanket?
yeah, it's like using it's like yeah when you're yeah.
Just like-
exactly.
I have never done that before in my life. No, never.
Yeah, no.
When you go to a sleepover and your friend doesn't give you a blanket, so you just like use anything else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
Next up, Quinn, since you seem so eager to get to your room, you get the book from Denzel because Denzel is a little bit tired, so you will be able to read it on your own. I will also forward you the document itself. Give me a moment here. Where are you, Malachi? There you are. I keep forgetting that on Discord you're not Malachi, you're something else. So,
Oh, right.
yeah. So Quinn and there and boop. Oh, it's I gotta close the actual document to send it to you. There we go. All right. There are a couple of things that I added in the retelling just for characterization, but it's still good no matter what. So there you go. It has been sent to you. Now, as you're reading the document, are you doing anything else?
No, not that I can think of. Just focusing on that.
Now, I remember you were trying to find an antidote for the necrotic ooze from the few details that you haven't. I take it you're
Right.
using the entire night to work on this?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
think his mindset is because just to clarify,
Please.
the mist version specifically, it's supposed to like control people.
Corrupt and then control.
Right. If there was ever a time that Heliod might use that, probably during a gathering of the most important people in the city. So he's gonna try to see if he could come up with some kind of antidote before the party.
All right. Well, I will give you an investigate with advantage on this
Hey.
because you're devoting your entire night and your mind with Siri. It does amazing and crazy things. So go ahead and roll that
Alright.
investigate. Okay.
21.
All right. So with 21, after intense looking over and deciphering the shorthand, you discover how the ooze is contained, how it is transported, and how it is atomized to become an aerosol. You also understand the fundamental components of what makes the ooze the ooze. The Eldritch Stone, along with its corruption to Vivianite through necromancy, means that it can be repelled by something on a divine level or a druidic level. So, if you were to create a aerosol or a compound using druidic infusion could act as a repellent or a curative against the ooze. Of course, to make it, to stop from like a large group would take materials that you don't have. But you have found a way to counteract this horrible, horrible tool. And thankfully, you do have a druid in your party. I mean, you also have a cleric, but they don't use radiant or anything like that. So,
I mean,
Okay.
technically, I do have some, but they're not very good. Like, they're not very powerful.
So you do have a way to basically infuse stone or crystals with druidic energies or radiant energy, and how to powder it to counteract vaporized ooze. So you have found an antidote. You just need the materials to make it happen. So congrats.
Awesome.
And of course, at the same time, you do get to read the rest of the journal about your connection to Dr. Hellion. So, enjoy that bit of trauma. And if you'd be so kind as to put yourself in your room, that'd be great.
Go to your room, Quinn.
Allie. Kirara. So, as Quinn shuffles off to sleep, his quiet study time, what do you do? And I'm also going to unlock your door, by the way.
Okay. So actually, just before Quinn goes into his room, Allie's gonna reach out. Quinn, I know what I said might have been a little harsh, about the whole eviscerating you thing. I didn't mean anything by it. I want you to know. I don't want that for you. But when we get to like Slovenia and understand that we don't take risks. So the fact that if something happens and you go to jail or whatever instead, like that's not usually how my people would handle it. So I'm glad that you're not at risk of that here.
Yeah, I didn't take any offense. I just assumed you were, you have different ways from ours, and you were just inquiring. Yeah, I think I don't know which I would prefer necessarily.
Well, I can tell you for certain that if they decide to just try to be rid of you for just existing, they'll be meeting with Thaddeus first. I'm not gonna let your existence be the reason you die.
That's an interesting statement.
Oh, we have another raid from Fuzka.
Fuzka!
Fuzka! It's a fun name.
Fuzka, Mickey Mouse.
Hello.
Are we allowed to say that?
Hello and welcome to the world of Jord. We have been raided 3 times tonight.
Woo!
This is great. I love having everybody here. Thank you very much for
amazing.
coming and joining.
Fuzka's gone out many times.
Well, tonight specifically, we've been raided 3 times, which
for
is
sure. I'm just saying, like Fuzka's been around, man.
Oh, well, my apologies, Fuska. I normally don't look at the chats because I'm conducting
We
entire
don't
world.
let him run. He once offered to run the stream, and we told him no because he would get really mad trying to DM and run the stream at the same time.
I mean, that's also true.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Anyway,
And pause.
Fuska,
Too many cats. I can't herd that much.
Yeah, it's already bad enough.
You
He
are
can't keep
hearted.
us on track.
Yeah, I am absolutely hard. Wait a minute.
We heart
See
you.
what you did.
No, do it right.
Thank you for
Sorry.
the raid. Thank you for the lurks.
Thank you. And now our barbarian is has a message.
We heart you. You are hearted.
That's
Heart.
we decided that's a new Aaron. Every time we get raided now, you have to do that. Just
like
really
now
aggressively.
message to our
But yes,
barbarian.
have a wonderful night. Thank you for the lurks, and thank you to everyone
Thanks
else
for
who
being
raided
a
and
creep.
stayed and all that jazz.
We mean that in the best and most.
Yeah, we mean that in a loving as a term of endearment.
It's always in a loving way.
So,
Yes.
Allie,
Yes.
as Quinn finally goes into his room to study, what do you do?
Satisfied
She'll never be sad.
with that conversation, she goes into her room and she puts Merpow on the pillow and places all of her equipment down and really takes a moment to kind of process everything and the implications of her brother being the Shadow King. Because he was exiled for good reason. And she really just takes a minute to evaluate what she would be willing to do to stop him from being a god.
So many things to contemplate.
Yeah. And then she takes her 4-hour
Before she does
trance. Okay.
As she sits and is contemplating, she notices on the nightstand a black rose and a red bow. A small little note attached.
She's gonna pick it up and sit on the bed with Merpow. And
we're in their room. Nori just
Mama Bear mode
Say
activate.
she's like an Italian mother or something. Just like, someone's
what are you talking about? What do you mean?
She's gonna take the ribbon off and like drape it over Merpow and then read the
Smells
note.
like lavender, by the way.
Ooh,
Oh.
disgusting.
And she'll read the note.
Poisonous lavender.
Darling, I hope you enjoy this rose. It was the most beautiful I could find with the limited resources of Tren, but still does not equal the shimmering of your eyes. Ta-ta. Sleep well. S.
In the morning, Nori's gonna be like, so. Why do you smell like lavender?
What does she do with
happy
that?
Goofy? What's going on?
She's gonna be like every 15-year-old teenager. She's gonna like read the letter.
She's not 15 years old, by the way.
She's
Even in
definitely
elf
not.
years.
She's like 100 and something.
We do not condone that.
Yeah.
But she does lay on the bed and just like read it and then like flip over and read it.
Does she like kick her feet up like this? Does she like do like the little like
She does a little bit of a foot kick and puts it under like her pillow, puts the flower next to her pillow. And Murpow is just staring at her the whole time, very judgy.
Like imagine Murpow's just like
With the ribbon just loosely draped over him. Like he's just not moving. He's just like, really? Really?
he's
This?
bombastic side-eyed.
Like the world is ending and you're doing this?
Exactly.
But yeah. So she'll do her 4-hour trance, but when she wakes up from her 4-hour trance, that's when she's gonna do her new ability from Rothadius for the first time.
Ooh.
And would you care to share that ability with the rest of the group?
Yes. So it's Insight of Ages. It takes an hour, so that's why she's doing it while everyone else is asleep, but it lasts for 24 hours.
Yeah.
She gets a number of different abilities from it, but once she uses it, like it's just done for the day. Like there's certain things that she can do. So she can she has foresight for the next 24 hours. She gets clairvoyance that I can call on. But once I call on it, it'll only last for 10 minutes. She has ancient knowledge, so I can ask one very specific question and get a truthful answer from Rothadius. And then I have divine guidance, so I can cast the commune spell without expending the spell slot. And then I have a special note about how it affects her. But generally speaking, so basically the way she does this, she has Vivianite on her staff. So she's gonna sit in her room, set everything up, start meditating on this, and she's going to use the one of her daggers, cut her hand, put the blood on the Vivianite stone, and do this spell to connect to Rothadius.
As the ceremony concludes, the connection between Ali and Rothadius bridges the realms of life and death. That connection is there. To those that don't have devil sight, her eyes seem perfectly fine. But to those that do, her eyes glow a deep blue. Now, there's one other thing going on here. Of course, that is what Allie was doing. Entropy! You're on your way home. It's been a long day. You haven't had any kind of rest. You've had to deal with eldritch gods and all this kind of... It's been shit.
Mm-hmm.
It has been shit.
He's just swinging his cane while he walks.
Yeah. And you get...
Yeah.
You're Charlie Chaplin it all the way home.
Do a little like skip and click heels, little hooves.
Yeah. The world's coming to an end, but hey, the St. Clouds are probably going to go down hard. So,
He's very happy about that. No offense, Quinn, but fuck your sister.
I won't.
That's true. Even Entropy wouldn't touch that. Once upon a time, he would have, but that was an age ago.
So, you get back to the Golden Cord. You're not scheduled to play tonight, so you're spared, and thank God for that. Of course, I'm going to need you to roll a perception, please.
Perception.
Oh no, ruffians.
Disgrace. Sorry. Roll. Rude.
Oh.
You don't hear this till you get right to the door, and you hear...
Oh boy. Okay.
Just a second.
What? What's that? Oh, okay. Coming.
He did do it on purpose.
No,
Sit your ass
I'm
down.
kidding.
Get back here.
Get back here.
As you get to the door, you hear, just past the door.
I love him.
Of my apartment.
Yep.
He's just like standing outside his apartment for like a solid 30 seconds. Just like,
Ooh, this is nice.
he's gonna unlock the door, open
As
it.
you lock the door and walk in, you see Horatio swinging from one of your bedposts using your pants as a hammock. Hey, boss.
You know I have to get those custom made, right? And
These ones right here. These
all of
ones
my
that I'm currently
pants,
sitting in with my
Horatio, I have.
posterior.
Oh my fucking gods!
So Ruby in the crotch.
Horatio, put my pants down, please. It's
Hey.
been a very long day.
As
You
he
want to do this?
as he removes himself from your pants, you'll notice that he is missing a leg.
What the fuck happened?
Well, you see, I saw the pants and I was like, this would be a great swing. So
Not
I-
the pants, Horatio. You're
Oh my God, I
fucking missing appendage. That's your leg.
Oh, that.
Yes.
It's fun to think, boss.
Did you misplace it?
Misplace is a very it's complicated. It's not what I would use in this particular situation.
What
You
happened?
should see the tail.
What
He
happened?
turns and you see his tail has been blown completely off.
Oh no, his ass.
What the fuck happened?
Well, you see, boss, I took it to be deep if I got all up in my nasal cavity there. And so I'm like, okay, and I went after that doctor fellow you wanted me to go after. So I went in, started doing my business. I was tearing. I was messing up all over the place. And then this son of a horse's monkey, ghostly figure, stepped out of one of the rooms and saw me. How the hell did he see? No one should see me. I'm incognitus. But he saw me. And that's when I lost the tail. Then, as I was running through the house, being chased after by this, ghostly, I was like, you ain't gonna catch me. I then saw something that really shook me deep into my marrow, deep into my bones, boss. That doctor fella yours. Oh, he ain't right. No, sirree, boss. Saw me. Didn't even get up from his chair and just said, boom. My leg blew clean off. Gone. But don't worry, I did move his chair slightly to the left.
Oh.
Because, when he blew my leg off, it hit the chair. It moved slightly to the left. I consider that a victory.
You did good, buddy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but next time you pop out of existence and I bring you back, you'll have all your limbs and your tail again.
I would hope so, because I tell you, that was my good foot.
Is this really the first time something's been blown off of you? I'm very shocked. If that's
In
the
this
case.
dimension, yeah.
What about the other dimensions? Did you grow back?
It gets blown off all the time. I get blown here, I get blown there. It's just all blowing all over the place.
How many fucking warlocks do you work for?
Oh, no. I'm talking about the deepest recesses of the eldritch being from which I do preside with. So, he gets right ornery. Yeah. He gets ornery.
Huh. Why don't you go back to bed?
You know what? That sounds like a great idea. What I'll do is I'll take your pantaloons and I'll string up myself a little hitch right over here. No, don't you get up. I'll take care of myself.
You can have
I don't think he sleeps.
He
Like,
takes your
like, I don't-
silk PJs and strings them up, climbs in like a raccoon, and zips up the
zippers.
crotch. And you just see him going, oh, it's so comfy, I tell you what.
It's
Oh my
fine. He
God.
got injured in the line of duty. It's fine. He deserves it. It's
Is he like
fine.
bleeding all over those pants?
Oh no, I mean, he's not bleeding all over the pants.
Oh.
Other fluids, possibly, but no, not blood.
Of course he would shit where he sleeps. Or piss where he sleeps. I don't fucking know. Entropy's just gonna like... He's gonna take his clothes off and just like fall face first into bed.
Rolling for the gods.
Rolling for fluids.
God.
The pillow's
Now that's a
damp.
game.
Never, ever want to hear that sentence ever again.
The pillow is damp. I'm just gonna say that.
Rolling for
He's going to sit up just enough to take the pillow out from underneath him and whip it at the fucking wall and then just face plant into the bed. And he's like,
It doesn't poof, it sploosh, it slides down the wall.
is the mattress
God.
wet too?
Mattress is dry.
Okay.
The gods did not hate you that much.
Okay. He's like mumbling. He's questioning all of his life choices.
As he should.
Every single one of them that led to this moment.
But, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a great place to end for the night. And not only that, I feel that I have tortured my players significantly, so much so that I think that they have leveled up from the experience.
Yay!
Oh,
Power word note. Here I come.
good.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
All the trauma, all the fluids. It was worth
Did you say
it.
all the
So many-
fluids?
So many unnamed fluids.
Stop
Oh,
saying
God.
fluids. If the next person to say fluids, I'm slitting your throat.
All the unnamed liquids.
That's somehow worse. That is somehow worse.
Yeah. I don't know. I think.
You okay, Aaron?
No, it's not.
I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know.
Is a moist Horatio?
Oh God!
Stop it.
All right, I couldn't help it. Sorry.
All right.
Well, now that's my new nightmare.
You're welcome. Okay.
But at any rate, so we're going to call it there for the night. Malachi, would you be so kind as to do the evening plug?
And then
All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching the stream. We hope you enjoyed our little adventure. And if you did, feel free to follow/subscribe to our Twitch channel. If you want to see our past adventures that led up to the wild moment that is this, you can check out, we have, some of the VODs that we have here on Twitch, of course, but we have pretty much all of our VODs going back a year on our YouTube channel. We also have little clips on TikTok, all of it under Wit and Witchery. If you want to be a part of our community, we have a Discord. The link is in our About section. You can hang out, chat, share fan art, and also get notifications for when we're going live, when we need to postpone, or if we have any upcoming cancellations or whatsoever, you'll be able to get the announcements right there.
Mhm.
And yeah, have a wonderful night and keep your pillows dry.
Also,
God.
too, we got raided 3 times tonight. We are going to be raiding another channel. We're
Yep.
going to be popping into Down to Die RP. So if you people want to stay and do that,
Down to die.
Jis, Oh, they look fun. Okay, so Ryan, I'm gonna let you take this, and then we're gonna raid.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. We shall see you again next week, which is going to be the 14th. And until then, take care and may all of your adventures be daring.
Get dared.
Good night.
Bye.